手なき空へ夢を叫んだ静かに咲いた胸の奥の罪誰かのために刃を取るのかそれともこの胸を貫くか海軍の
Hello, hello, and hello. I'm the S.O.C.K, aka gold-plated titanium velociraptor war machine with guns. And we're here for the third session of Scorched Earth. Just so the audience can understand, it's been about like 2 months, I think, since the last session. So I'm really excited to continue the next chapter of this grim tale of blood and ambition. But if we're a little bit rusty, that's why. I'll try to keep the recap quick because it might just be me, but at the end of the last session and at the start of this one, I can feel the bloodlust from the players wanting to kill specifically two of the enemies here. Been getting that vibe. I don't know if I'm getting that correct, but last session the players completed their first step. Was somebody about to say something?
No, we want to spread love and joy.
Oh yeah, for sure. They just want to be friends. But
No.
Myself,
last session the players completed their first step towards becoming officers of the Band of the Black Falcon. They had to engage in death combat against allies they met on the journey to this underground prison called Tartarus. After that, they exited their cells and met up with their lieutenants, who are going to be their second in command. They then received a riddle that hints at the next stage of their trial, along with an optional mission that might potentially put them ahead of their competition. But first, the most important thing, revenge and retribution. Let me get the music started. The camera opens up with a dimly lit scene. The base of a small stone tower is in frame as the camera slowly rises. As it does, the stones are illuminated more and more by the glow of torchlight, revealing the neglected and moss-covered stonework of this tower. Moss collects and clogs up the spaces between the chipped stone tiles, forming the words, Scorched Earth. As the camera reaches the top of this 40-foot tall structure, we see two Sand Village Chunin, Husam and Naim, donned in their shinobi battle armor as they spout off meaningless words to the guards below. Husam is doing most of the talking, as he always is, and as Naim rolls his eyes in annoyance, his eyes lock in on the door below and widen in pure terror as he sees our player characters walking to the floor below. Beads of sweat instantly form on his brow, and as one of the beads of sweat falls off his face and begins to fall to the floor below, the surprise round starts. So, Masaki, what are you doing for your turn?
I think a message is to be sent. Bonus action will be to activate spiritual pressure.
All right.
So now for the next minute, in a 15 aura radius around, any creatures in the aura has to are subjugated to the effect of spiritual pressure, which in this case, that is a blah blah blah. They have to make a DC 18 wisdom save.
Okay. And just for reference, it's like louder for me on my end. Is the music okay for you guys?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What's the range for this effect? Is it just the two caveman guards right here?
15-foot radius.
15
So
foot.
I don't
Let's
know
see.
how high this wall is.
It's 40 foot tall.
Okay.
It's like it's a 40-foot platform that I'm describing. Let me see. So 15 feet. Yeah, that would be these two caveman guards right here. Let's see. You said it's a wisdom save?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll roll for both of them. They both get a 22 somehow. So yeah, these
All
are
right, you know, it's fair enough.
these are the guys that tortured you as well. They're like the servants to like the main wardens and all that. So they are very hardened against like horrifying things.
All right, yeah. So as they feel the pressure going down on them, how they handle that is not my choice to say. However, what they will feel, where is it? You know what? Fuck any of that fancy. One right above me, he is getting swung at. And right now, I believe my sword should still be sealed, so I'm gonna just roll D20 plus 8, and just to check, my extra attack is a thing, so...
Yep, you do have extra attack.
Wow. It
And that
just
one,
does not like me today. So 16.
16 hits.
16 hits. That would be 12 plus 3. Okay, little road damage there.
8 damage. So you almost kill this guy in one blow.
Oh. As a very much just grinning smile for the fight. And my clone has to act with my command because it's not a wood clone, sadly. So that will be my turn.
Yep, I will say for reference for well, you do have your lieutenant's turn, Asuka, but along with that, your clone, I'll just describe, is currently walking through a series of like storage areas, but your paper clone hears a sort of like, not an argument, but a very emotional conversation that leads to the stairway that's like directly in front of them. But it's like a serious sort of thing. It's not like, you know, drama, there's something going on. But what is Asuka doing, or what are you having her do?
That is a great question. What can she do?
Well, she uses taijutsu and chemical warfare, essentially. So, let me see. Oh, I thought I made her sheet available to you. Give me 1 second, sir.
You're dead.
Am I blind?
It should be
Yeah, for me at
available for you
least.
now. This is actually a good point for me to check. Did I make all of you guys as lieutenants?
Yeah, I'm on the shit now.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So I have this up now. I think...
For reference, one of those clan features is not going to be used for that unless it's extreme, so just ignore that one. You know the one I'm talking about, but I don't want to say it.
I see. Okay. That's interesting. But... okay. So I think we're just gonna back up, and we're gonna fuck up the guy right below. It's been a minute since I have looked at you.
And it's all good. I'll also try to guide you along with it. She can use her bonus action to essentially give a it's called herbal assistance, but it's basically bardic inspiration. So she has 4 uses of that. She can give a bonus action to give somebody within 60 feet a D8 that they can use for whatever specific thing they want to use it for.
Well, first we'll run her attack, and I'm thinking... Damn, she has hands.
She can make 2 unarmed attacks or 2 longbow attacks, whichever one you want to.
Damn, she has hands and arrows. Fuck. Well, for
Damn, she got hands.
Unarmed.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make it. It was a GM thing, but I made it GM roll by accident. But let me see. That is 2 attacks. I didn't mean to have it rolled at advantage, but we'll just count those as the 2 attacks. But yeah, so she does kind of miss as she runs in after you. You're not like coordinated yet, so like she bumps into your shoulder as she's trying to like throw a kick, and it causes it to miss.
Understandable.
Just like, watch where you're going!
Back of mine says the one currently moving. And I'll say her bonus action will be... No, it's Sakuna. I'm sure you have your entire turn figured out. I have an inspiration.
Alright, so you do great. You gain a D8. That would be like, in game terms, earlier, before this fight, she gave you a specific herb that, like, smelling salt or something like that to increase your productivity in combat. So yeah, Sakuna marked down, you have a D8 that you can use.
Okay.
Alright, and is that the end of Asuka's sort of thing?
Yep.
Alright.
Just back to back, just trying to fuck these guys up.
This still is the surprise round, so all the enemies can't act yet. So Sakuna, that's all you.
Can I attach my threads? How far is Naeem from us? How far is he?
Naeem, he's 40 feet in the air right now. Or not like in the air, but it's a 40-foot tall tower that they're standing on, both of them.
Oh, we can see him, right?
I'll say you can see Naeem. You can see like the top of his head, but you can't see Husam because he's like standing in the center.
Oh, he's gonna regret being in eyesight. So I'm going as a free action. I'm disconnecting my threads from Mizaki and attaching them to Naomi.
Okay.
I want him to roll me a strength. Is it strength? Let me just check. Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw?
Saving throw.
Alright.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to GM roll that. Let me reroll it. He gets a
What's
22.
With the 22s?
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, he gets a 22. Does that succeed against your thing?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you send out a string towards him, and then he sees it out the corner of his eye and moves his shoulder out the way at the last second.
All right.
Oh no, never mind. That's a save.
There goes that plan. Making him jump off the cliff. So Sakuna is going to stay where he is, and he still has the weapon he created earlier.
Yeah.
That never removed it.
You have an Odachi made of strings, yeah.
Yep. No, not Odachi.
Chain hand scythe, I think that's the Kurisigama.
Yeah,
I think
chain
it was.
hand scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack.
Oh, what range is the...
It's a reach. So I have reach. Let's just check the reach distance.
Yeah, I'll probably say you have to like step in the doorway just a little bit just to get around, because you know this. It depends which one you're aiming for, but you would have to like loop around the wall a little bit.
I was targeting the one on top.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got closer. I can reach now, and it would be 19. Does 19 hit?
19 hits for sure. And you said it's this top one above Misaki right here?
Yes.
Yeah, you described to me how you kill him.
Just be a queen sweep, removing his head. So I throw it and pull it back. and just removes his head from his shoulders.
His head hits the ground with a metallic clang as the metal, specifically the Land of Wind, clings against the ground. The mask it's made of and everything. I think it's called Wind Shear, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, are you doing anything else in your turn?
As a bonus action, no, not at all.
All right, and also just as a side note, you guys don't have to control your lieutenants if you really don't want to. I can control them because they have like fairly quick turns. But is Florence doing anything?
Yeah, I should be engaging combat.
Florence is the rogue of this lieutenant
Yeah.
category
So
stuff.
one. So assuming he has 30-foot of movement.
Yep. Oh wait, I think he might be faster, if I'm not mistaken. He has 40 feet of movement.
40.
Yeah.
So he'll move right here. And attack the person above him.
All right, go ahead and make those. He can make 2 singing blade attacks.
I don't have his shit. I don't have his sheet.
He should be available to you. I can just make the attacks for you as well, but it should be available to players, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't. You never gave it to me.
No, check it's not in the list of
Is that in the list?
It should be.
look up Florence on the character list. In the we'll figure that out after the session. For now, I'll just make the attacks. So he can. I'll just make the attacks for him. So he can make 2 Arumi attacks or 2 Singing Blade attacks. He'll just make 2 Arumi attacks. Let me see here. $20 and $13. So that is. Let me see here. Yeah, so he kills the first caveman guard. He misses at the second strike, but the first strike lands. And to describe, I'll put the picture on the YouTube channel for the video. But the Inarumi is kind of like, picture the Love Hashira sword from Demon Slayer, just this whip-like sword. So the blade is literally like floppy like a whip. So he like whirls it around, and it completely cleaves through this man's jugular, and just a pool of blood as this caveman guard falls to the ground. And are you having Florence move anywhere else in his turn?
I will point
Yeah, I'll make
out
it.
for everyone involved that there is a horde.
Yeah, there is a large amount of lower ranked caveman guards that are in a mob.
I'll make him jump back to. Well, I'll make him move back one. Be the end of his turn.
Victor, what is good old Victor doing for his turn?
I plan out my entire turn. Let's do this. We're just gonna look behind him at Tsuchibara and give him a quick nod. Like, you ready?
He nods with a determined expression.
Good. Let's do this. I'm gonna move through the door, and I'm gonna look up at Naeem, and I'm gonna cast Icarus Illusion.
Oh shit! What is it? Is it within 40 feet for the distance for it?
It has a range of 60.
Nice. Okay. What does he have to do?
Like, I let the bandages that I reapplied like slowly fall off the hand, like just like the top of my arm as it like flashes the eyes and mouth towards them.
Mm-hmm.
It is a wisdom save.
Let me see here.
So let's first see if he succeeds.
He rolls a 6.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He can no longer distinguish friend from foe. If he would target
Oh wow!
If he would target any ally, he must do a perception check versus my save at disadvantage, or attack someone who is hostile to us.
That is interesting. Yeah, so his eyes kind of bleed a little bit as he makes eye contact with this eldritch monstrosity of like it looks like you're a gibbering mouther. If you know that D&D creature is your arm, essentially. So you have these eyes oozing with blood. This Keturyugan makes eye contact with him. There's dozens of eyes, and his eyes, flood over with red and stuff as he's under your illusion.
That's step one. Step two. I'm then going to move down here with my last remaining movement speed, and I'm gonna cast a really cool jutsu that I found called Afterglow.
Okay.
Which lets me move in a 30-foot or move 30 feet in a direction and cut anything that I pass.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that jutsu. You like samurai dash.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna, go through this entire, just go through the horde with emotion. Holding the sword in my other hand. I take a stance before dashing straight through them, going for a singular nasty cut through all of them, which is a attack actually. So I don't know if you're still used to rules for like saving throws or AoE abilities versus large targets, but I'm just gonna see if I hit.
Oh yeah, no, you can still hit.
Nat one.
Nat one, yeah, no. So you.
Yeah. No. Actually, I don't want to ruin this moment. I'm gonna use my Will of Fire.
Okay.
All right, Nat 2.
What was the second attack roll? 12. A 12 doesn't hit. No.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Getting
fair.
extreme.
That's fair. Oh, damn, sucks.
Let me see something here. So, yeah, swarms do have resistance to single target attacks and jutsu. So, I mean, it still would apply even if it's on regular attack roll. So it's not. But yeah, as you dash through, you attempt to slash them. You notice these guys are a little bit more trained than your average, grunts and everything. It looks like they're like fearful of the shinobi up top, so they don't want to fail them. So they're like, as you dash through, you clash into someone's shield and it like sends you toppling a little bit so you don't get a full swing off and stuff. But they all turn around to look at you.
All right. Tsuchibara! To just call out.
Yes, Sensei!
Do that thing you do.
Yes, Sensei! He bows and he go ahead and have him do what he's gonna do.
10, 15, 8, 25, especially. Perfect movement speed. I'm gonna have him firstly attack normal.
He can attack twice.
Okay, good. I was gonna ask about that. Just 2 normal katana attacks. Why is advantage on?
I didn't mean to have it.
Disadvantage on?
I didn't mean to have that on. I think that was when I was testing rolls, but we'll just roll with those 2 attack rolls being his 2 attack rolls. So
24 and 19 then.
Both of them hit. Go ahead and roll damage again though for that second one.
Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, I have to go back in. And for that 12, I can Sushiwado's very cool ability that you wrote. I get to ignore resistance in case it has that for being a swarm.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that, to be quite honest.
You're welcome.
Sushiwado ignores resistance when damaging a creature with his weapon or Bukijutsu once per turn. Yep. So yeah, he cleaves through like full, kind of like Fruit Ninja style. He waits for them to line up in the perfect order and then just one singular slash followed by another.
Good. That's what I like to see.
Thank you, Sensei!
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, let me see here. So that is the minion's turn. They don't have a turn though because it is a surprise round. So I just want to say, just for reference for how superior you guys are to, like, for example, your characters in Death's End, that entire surprise round was while Naeem's bead of sweat was falling down to the floor.
Nice.
So as his sweat bead hits the ground, things kind of speed up. It's like a camera reel where everything speeds up with all you guys' turns. But real quick before I do the second round, Victor, you didn't mention what your magic item sword was last session. Go ahead and give the reveal of your Sephiroth sword.
Yeah, my Sephiroth sword, you know, it's just definitely equally long as his. Kamishini, my special sword that extends when I want it, similar to Gin from Bleach. My favorite snake-like person. Has a few more abilities that, some passives that make it better. So some other cool stuff, you know. But the actives, I'll showcase when I get there.
Yep. But it is a extremely large, like, Odachi. Specifically, the translation is God killing Odachi. But yeah, starting off with the first official round of combat, technically round 2 though. I think, let me see here. He's not active yet. Never mind. So, Masaki, it's your turn.
So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm spending my reaction on the first 7 breaths. So let me just go ahead. I should put 58. And you said that this funny wall was 40 feet, good sir?
Yeah, they're standing on top of a 40-foot tall stone tower.
Real quick, I'm gonna verify this. What is giving me that extra speed? Or is that I'm gonna assume the additional 10. So yeah, I will be spending my yep, and then I going up 40 feet. Would that put me on top or just below?
Well, I think your walking speed is halved when you're walking up a wall, so it would be equivalent to.
Is it?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain when you're like wall walking, if I'm not mistaken.
Then one moment.
Yeah, you could choose to run around to the stairs. Yeah.
This is true, because he feels like the rest of the group can handle them. He wants to pick a bone of the others. You know what? I think I have to be able to make it. Well, let me see. The second gives me. It does not. I would have to. You know what? I'm petty enough for it. So, reaction spent on a heavenly breath, which I have a special. I have a feat to let me activate the breath as any action. My bonus action. I have a bone to pick with them, so Hollow Hands.
Oh shit.
That. Oh wait. Oh yeah, cause no, I'm not gonna full out. I'll just do the base. What is it? Base 20. Spend 20 chakra. Yeah, I'm not gonna put anything more behind this. Just the base 20 of it. So 38. That'll give me an additional 15, so that 10, 25. So now I can move a total of 55 movement, and he is very much. I probably will be taking an attack of opportunity here, but he is fucking dashing up here. So,
They are indeed gonna make an attack of opportunity towards you. This prison guard contingent, as you pass by, let me see. I think they're gonna make a.
So AC gains a bonus 1.
2. I just want to see something real quick.
Actually, no, we'll keep that one.
Oh yeah, it's just flurry of blades. Okay. Well, let me re-roll that because I didn't mean to GM roll it. That is a 26 for their attack of opportunity. So you gain 1 rank of bleeding and take 12 slashing damage as a hail of blades crashes into your back.
Oh, ouch. So 12. Yep, that is. Oh, I was right. 104. And then a rank of bleeding, you said?
Yeah, you have 1 rank of bleeding.
Alright. Good to know, good to know. However, because I did pass by them, I need now. Because I'm here, am I close enough? Yep. I need the. I don't know how hordes react to AoE effects like the one I have active.
Mm-hmm.
So if they make a wisdom, they have to make a wisdom, and then these two now also have to make a wisdom.
Okay. Well, they can definitely be affected by area of effect attacks and stuff, or effects. So let me see. Wisdom save.
Dreadful pressure comes.
They get a 14. I don't think that succeeds your thing.
Yeah, just just by a wee bit.
So what do they gain on a fail?
They gain a rank of fear, I'm pretty sure. At the end, blah blah blah. Creature can remake the save at the end of their turns. Okay, what do they gain?
Alright, copy that. So they have 1 rank of fear.
Use after this. No, yeah, it's just a rank of fear. Yeah,
Okay.
on a failure, gain 1 rank of fear, and then at the end of their turn, they
And
can.
I'll try to speed this up so I'm not taking too long. I'm just gonna roll for as far as saving throws with Hussam and Naeem. If both of them are affected by something, I'll just roll 1. So it's a 50-50 either way. If one succeeds, they both do. But if one fails, both of them do.
Oh, just succeed.
19. These are hardened shinobi, so that makes sense as you run up. What are you about to do?
I am gonna swing at the first one as a hollowified voice. That's a terrible description. A distorted. The voice just echoes a maddening laugh. Oh yeah, and because and then because I have the effects of the first Heavenly Breaths activated, so that makes this, what is it, +8 before, +9. Oh no, okay, a 9, a 19 to that one.
28 hits.
Well, critical is the one to shorten critical requirements, correct?
Yeah, if you have critical, each rank of critical increases the range of it. So critical 1 is 19 to 20, and then so on and so forth.
Yep. Well, that is a critical. Good stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your critical hit.
Is this just doubling die?
Yeah, that's doubled dice.
So 2d12 plus 2d8 from the Heavenly Breaths, because it was the +1 as well as a d8 to the rolls. Wow, I think that is as minimal as that could be. That's a
17. So some of it is absorbed by his armor. And he is going to use his reaction to do a chakra shield. So that is 12 temp HP. I'll probably have to drop down a temp HP thing real quick, so I can track that. The holy symbol of temp HP.
Yep.
So that was, his armor reduces it by 6. So that's 11. 11 subtracted by 12. So he only has 1 temporary hit point. That's not hard for me to remember. But yeah, he puts up a shield of wind release chakra. And let's cast one of that. So you gain another rank of bleeding actually, because so when it's a wind release one, all creatures of his choice within 5 feet of him gain 1 rank of bleed. So as he puts up this shroud of wind, it's like it picks up rocks and shrapnel, or like not shrapnel, but debris around, and it cuts you in the face or in the neck.
I see. Well, then moving swiftly on to S.O.C.K, she is going to... Grass Palm is a taijutsu, right? I don't know why. My mind keeps thinking
Grass Palm is
is
taijutsu.
like... I don't know why. My mind keeps thinking that's just... what's it called? That it is just a Hyuga thing. I don't know why I keep thinking that. What would Angel's Haze be? That is.
Angel Haze is let me post it just to make sure I remember what it does. So Angel Haze, she can perform one of the following effects. She can either use anesthesia or numbing. Anesthesia makes it so it's a transparent vapor that forces a con save, or creatures gain a rank of slowed. And the more they fail it, they gain worse and worse effects, to the point where they could either fall unconscious or lose memory the last 10 minutes. Numbing is kind of a helpful thing, so physical sensations are numbed, and it makes all damage halved other than psychic and chakra. It's out of that area.
You know what? I think this will ring and everything in 60 foot. Yeah, she is gonna move up one, and she is gonna I need a con save. Or is that
She's using anesthesia?
Save from the sword. Yes.
So I'm gonna have to put down a little cloud token real quick, because that's gonna be like a consistent thing. Bear with me. I think I'll just use this token real quick. Oh, that's a big token. Hold up.
You can shrink it.
I think what I'll do is I'll just put up a little area of effect thing. So what is it, 30 feet?
Yeah.
How are you centering it? Because 30 feet kind of takes up almost the entire...
Let me do this.
Could probably do it like...
Yeah, that was my thought. Just try to get into a corner, because just trying to neutralize more of this group.
Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to make it so you don't S.O.C.K doesn't war crime her allies.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll say she throws it over here. So if you guys can see that on the map, right?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, she throws down this. You see her take out this leather pouch that she has, and she's taking out all these different like alchemical solutions and dumping vials into each other. And she tosses this little metal sort of cube out, and it beeps for 1 second, and then it releases this this clear vapor into the air. And that's a con save for this group. Let me see.
Oh, my bad.
That's a 10. So they have 1 rank of slow, this entire contingent, as they start getting wobbly on their feet.
Oh, my chance. That would have been a little hot.
And I think that's the end of Asuka's turn, right?
Yep, that's all.
All right. Now we have the main enemies. So I'll say at the end of your turn, Masaki, your paper clone hears somebody talking over like a communication system. You will not fail us again, brother. And a younger voice, but still like 40 years old at sounding. He's like, I promise I won't. It's just things have been getting crazy since we took this contingent in. I'll lock mine down, I promise. And you hear an abrupt feedback sound of someone hanging up a radio sort of thing. But you do hear he's alerted, like, what the? And he starts running towards your direction. So I'm going to do the reveal of this dude first for the main enemy's turn. So I don't think anybody other than Masaki can see this, but you do hear this, the sound of stomping footsteps as Masaki, you see around your behind you, a man runs out, and this is the captain of the elite tuning captain that was the leader of the caravan that you guys were a part of, the prisoner caravan. You know, the guy who put a kunai through a dude's neck and everything and made the blood shoot out of his eyes. That's this guy. He runs around. He's like a red-headed dude with a like a long ponytail. He has on wind shear garments. Let me actually see if I can post a picture of him on the screen for you guys to see.
I will add, he is immediately affected by my range.
Oh yeah, I'll have him make the thing, but this is what he looks like. He looks like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, that sort of outfit with like the metal plates on him in the shinobi style.
That's fun.
But he has, immediately as soon as he sees you, before I make this wisdom save, you see a seal activates, like these seal tags that are on his forearms, and shoot out this long chain where at the end of it is a spearhead. So this guy is a fairly big deal. He is known as the Scorpion. His name is Soltaire Nadiri. But let me go ahead and have him make his wisdom save real quick. It's a 21, so that makes sense. He immediately shrugs off your aura, and he's gonna let me see here. I'm just reading through his thing to make sure I get everything right. So he's gonna make 2 melee weapon attacks real quick with his chain spear. Those both miss you as you're able to dodge out of the way. But yeah, it's like snakes with a spearhead and everything. Like they're just whirling around and they shoot towards you, but you're able to dodge out of the way. He's going to use his bonus action to use Rally. So it's a recharge ability where he can use his bonus action to command all of his allies to move and make an attack action against creatures within range. He shouts out, "Move, you fools!" And so let me see here. I'll start with Husam. He's going to make an attack towards you. And remind me of the effect for your Genjutsu, Victor.
It is a wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn. If they try to attack someone on my side, they have to make a perception check against my save.
Okay. Well, Husam misses Masaki, but Naeem is going to try to attack Masaki as well. He's going to run over at his captain's command, and he's going to make that perception check.
Yeah! Yeah!
A 15, does that succeed?
No!
Blood is oozing from his eyes, Masaki, as you see he goes to run towards you to attack you, but he suddenly goes to attack his own captain.
That's exactly what I was hoping was gonna happen.
You betrayed me! You all did! And he's gonna make 2 attacks real quick. 2 24s, both of them hit his captain's AC. So let me see here. And actually,
does that mean he gets 2 ranks of bleeding as well?
Yeah, he gets 2 ranks of bleeding. His captain is slashed in the chest with deep wounds. That is a banger of a jutsu.
I'm so good at this game.
Oh, that is so good.
Not an insane amount of damage, but it's still a very cool effect with this sort of thing.
Very.
I love this one.
Yeah, but you notice this guy has some sort of like damage, some passive DR sort of effect as these wind release chakra is whipping around him. So these like scorpion sort of chain things that are coming out of his arms are whipping around to block most of the impact. As for the people down below, Tsuchiwada was going to get attacked by this prison guard contingent. A 16, does that hit? No, that doesn't hit Tsuchiwada's AC, so he blocks the attacks with his katana.
That's my boy!
And I think that is the end of the effect for Rally. Now it is just Naeem and Husam's actual turn. So I'm going to handle Naeem first to see if he's going to have to make another perception check. Is it like once per turn sort of thing that he has to make a perception check, or is it every time he attacks?
Let me think. When he would target someone, an ally, he makes a perception check, and the wisdom save he makes at the end of every turn.
Okay, I'll just say I'll roll with it for his entire turn now. I'll also say it's a once per round sort of thing, so if they fail, that actually makes the jutsu useful and stuff. So he's going to attack his captain 2 more times.
Let's go!
Actually, he's going to use a jutsu. He's going to use Howling Blast on his captain. So that is it's a bonus action effect that allows us to
Needless to say, Masaki is confused but accepts the situation.
Yeah, so he's going to use his main action to cast Howling Blast, since he could either use a bonus action or main action, but that is 5 chakra, so Soltaire is going to have to make a dexterity save.
Which is 100% gonna fail, trust me.
He's just like, "You're the one who killed my mother! I knew it!" And like Soltaire is like, "What are you talking about?" Like he's like confused. A 12, he does not succeed. He's shocked at his subordinate attacking him out of nowhere. I'm gonna spend an extra 5 chakra for Naeem because he's gonna be trying to make this a concentration effect.
I love this jutsu.
So let me see here.
So
he moves up. You can make an attack of opportunity on Naeem if you want.
No, Masaki is letting him roll with this. I was not expecting this to happen.
Soltaire takes 15 wind damage. I forgot what his DR is. Give me 1 second. 15 wind damage. That's a 10. So that's 10 minus. Yeah. The impact is lessened, but the psychological one is not. So that does he get moved? No. Okay, so he doesn't get moved, but he just takes the full damage as a blast of wind shoots out from Naeem's hands. Now it's going to be Husam. Husam looks at you in rage. What did you do to him?
If it weren't for the hollow mask, you would see that Masaki is just as confused.
Yeah, come on, Masaki, what did you do to him?
Yeah, he's gonna use his bonus action to use Air Current Dance, and then use Howling Blast as a main action. So what's going to happen here is, I'll describe it first. So Air Current Dance makes it so it's a 10-foot radius that I'll make on his token. Gonna be a lot of auras going around. Let me see. 3 chakra. So yeah, wind release chakra like whips up around to cause a breeze in the area. So all the debris and loose dirt in the air clouds around him like a fog. So you're currently shrouded in a fog right now. I don't know if you have the ability to see through. Let me see.
I have dark vision. I don't think I have any special sight past that.
Yeah, so you're in darkness essentially. Complete darkness right now, as you're just in a debris cloud, like a dust storm surrounding around him. And make me a dexterity save.
Okay. One I am noticeably not good at, so. Oh. Wait, that
17
should be
succeeds.
-1. No, that's +1. Never mind. I
Let's see
forget
something quick.
that Dex is.
So you only take 10 wind damage as a howling blast of wind erupts from the darkness and slams against you.
So I'm at 96.
All right. I think that is the end of the main enemies, but I will say for all the people on the ground, it is like a bleach sort of thing. You can sense the power coming off of this captain, Solterra, the Scorpion Nadiri. So he's probably the biggest threat other than the mob. Falconer, that's all you.
Quick question. Did I use my reaction?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Wait, no, I think you did for
Did
something.
I
No, I might be thinking about Victor. Oh.
Ah. You are hit
So-
by a creature. Ah,
I did the math.
No.
I did the math.
Okay.
Florence and Sakuna can both run up the wall if they both dash.
Yeah, because you're
That's-
increased movement.
That's disturbing.
Yeah. So we can actually run up the wall and both make it here.
Can you see is the question.
Yeah, you do run into complete darkness as you like are running up the tower and stuff. You guys just see just a localized windstorm is collecting all the dirt and debris as you guys run into this cloud.
All right. As a bone. Okay. That'll be the end of our turn, just to get up there.
You're adding a turn as you guys get up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to ready in action?
I used an action to dash.
Yeah, it takes an action to ready an action.
Okay,
Yeah.
not bad.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys run into complete darkness to assist Masaki. But yeah. Let me see. Victor, that's all you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna move up here. Me and Suchiraja's just gonna focus down this group of guards.
They are slowed.
Let's-
So let me see something real quick.
Alright.
Uh,
Osaki and Florence got the other ones. We're taking out this gang of guards.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attacks, homie.
With pleasure. Ayatsu draw.
Good lord.
And and as my action, I'm casting grass cutting strike. Wait. And I'm not done yet. Because why would I be? With striking flurry. Now I'm just gonna hope I don't have one first. $24.
24 hits.
Alright, grass cutting strike is a simple jutsu. I hit, I deal extra damage, and I half their speed.
So their speed was already reduced by 10 because they were slowed. So
I don't know what's going
they
on.
have 10-foot movement speed now.
But I'm not done yet. I'm also using Striking Flurry, which, when I deal damage with a Buki Jutsu, I can deal extra damage. And if it has, since this is only a single attack, I get the highest bonus, being 4 Flurry dice added to this shit.
Okay.
How big is my Flurry die, you ask? D6.
He's compensated.
I am. Oh yeah, you're correct. I'm compensating hard. That would be. The added damage from Gas Turn Strike is 3d4, and we also have 4d6. I looked through the entire guard squad. I looked for a particular person. That dickhead that blocked my last strike. As I scout him out in the midst of all of the other ones, I I go to a low stance and put my sword out as it stretches through the legs of the other ones until it's right next to the guy who blocked my sword. I cut his Achilles,
Nice.
dealing 42 damage.
Holy shit.
Jesus, man.
Let me see something real quick. So that's half the 21, but that's still an insane, like, hefty blow to this group of guards.
I hit that one guy in particular.
Yeah, no, he's down for sure. He's out of combat. As you extend, like, it's like the power pole from Dragon Ball Z, but it's a katana. It's an Odachi. As it extends between the various people in the mob and the contingent, it slashes the guy straight through the Achilles, and he falls to the ground screaming.
That was cathartic. As he's like standing up, my main man Sushiwado's gonna do his attacks, and he's gonna do one of his jutsus, multi-point strike, which is kind of like a grass cutting strike. It's a simple attack that does some extra damage, which is plus. I think it's just the same as this, so it's a +8 to hit. 12! God damn it!
12 does not hit. No, I think he makes 2. Are you making Tsuchiwado attack, or is that yours?
Yeah, no, but I was doing the Jutsu multi-point strike.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that doesn't hit.
So, yeah, no. Like, after Tsuchiwado misses, because everyone misses sometimes. I did the first attack of this session. He's gonna assume a defensive stance as this is just flavor. Defensive stance as he gets ready to throw out a reaction jutsu.
All right. Let me see something.
And I just want to say something worrying for you, S.O.C, as the DM. I am on chain 3 now.
Yeah, that's gonna be. We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
I also forgot to note, so Tsuchiwado has a feature called Hard to Hit, so when he's standing and unrestrained, attacks against him have a 1d6 penalty unless he's basically flanked by people, so he's very defensively sound. It's kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars is a master of like defensive lightsaber combat. That's like Tsuchiwado's entire thing. He's a tank.
Gotta get this guy a lightsaber.
Yeah. Is that the end of...
That's my turn? Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. These
just like my main Norwegian man Magnus Carlsen, I pre-plan my moves.
So I think they see you as the more immediate threat, so they are going to run. You are surrounded by this horde. That's all they can really move on their turn. But this is dozens upon dozens of guards that surround you. And luckily, they have a series of attacks they can usually do, but because they're slowed, they can only make one attack on their turn. So they're going to choose to... Let me see here. They're going to make one... They're going to make one seize attack. They're going to try to seize you. So this is going to be a contested athletics check.
Oh my god, they're fucked!
They all try to grab you and grapple you down.
Hell no! 29.
You described to me how you successfully push off like 20-something people that are trying to hold you down.
Like they're all grabbing at me from multiple angles, right?
Yeah.
As all of the hands are like simultaneously trying to get a hold of him and restrain him. He musters strength from deep within as he takes a deep breath. Goes into a low stance similar to like a predator, like both his arms ready. One of them's holding the sword though, but like he puts the sword behind him and like he holds his arm out in like an L shape, like in front and then to the side, as he just shoulder bashes the entire group backwards.
Yeah, so you send these people flying off of you and everything. But that is all the minions can do, really, because since they're slowed. Actually, they do have to make another Constitution save since they end their turn in the vapor that S.O.C.K put out the anesthesia. Let me repost that actually just to make sure I see what happens because they fail again, it gets worse.
Yes.
Fail.
You guys are a well-oiled machine of violence.
You told us.
13,
You told us.
holy shit.
You told us to do this.
Yeah, I did tell you guys to make your characters crazy. So now they have one rank of weakened.
Yay.
Let me see something real quick. They're racking up an insane amount of. Also, they would have had disadvantage on the grapple check against you. Now that I think about it,
It doesn't matter. They weren't succeeding.
They have a rank of fear, yeah. I think that is everything. So they start wobbling on their feet even more. But that is going to be the end of round 2. But at the end of round 2, our elite adversary, Solitaire the Scorpion Nadiri, is going to make... I think he's going to judge that, being that he's a veteran, that his subordinate is under Genjutsu. So he's just going to push out of his way and run towards... he is in the darkness, so that is actually one thing to keep in mind. Actually, that's all he can do. He can't move and attack as an elite action. So he just uses an elite action to move next to you, Masaki. So that is the top of round 3. It's your turn.
All right. So, all right. So first off, where is it? Trying to make sure I do this right. I don't like this darkness. But outside of beating up the person who did it, I don't see much way to just stop it. So,
I will tell you, you might not want to end your turn close to the Scorpion because, like I described, these chain spears coming out of his arms are whipping around like snakes. Like you hear like whip cracks like around and stuff. So you would guess that if you end your turn close to him, you'll be taking some damage.
Good to know. So with the oh my god, okay. This is gonna be interesting. That's really what I think. Huh. I'm not gonna do that because I have questions on that. But what I will do is, I believe, I'm sorry, I'm taking a moment. I am going to. I don't. You know what? You fucking know what? Let the mofo hit me. I have a plan. How close are y'all? I'm sorry, but I have a plan because I don't know you're up here.
Yeah, you don't know. You're in complete darkness right now.
No, I'll roll if they would take a step back. Above a 10, they'll take a step back. Okay, take a step back. Wanna gain a bit of space. Bonus action is gonna be spent on the majority of the rest of my chakra. And that is going to be to activate my Shikai.
Okay.
That is currently 22 chakra. Yeah, I am eating through chakra this fight. And as a follow-up, is there any fun things I can do to them? No, that's more... you know what? I will be spending one of my charges on flame armor.
Okay.
That is good. 10 hit points, gain resistance to wind and fire damage. Immune to those. And melee attack strike. You also deal 15 fire damage to the attacker. So yeah, flame armor. So I gained that 20 extra.
Is that all you're doing for your turn?
6. Yeah, it's my turn. S.O.K. I feel like she begrudgingly knows she should help me, but at the same time, I feel like she is just as happy to not come immediately help me. So she's gonna just stick down here for a minute, and she's gonna do some longbow action. Why am I clicking that? She's gonna shoot a longbow into the crowd.
Alright.
So first hit 25. Second hit 10.
To explain though, for your casting of flame armor, that doesn't cost you any chakra because that's using your charges.
Yeah, the activating my Shikai is what
Okay, I was just
costs
making sure.
Yeah.
When does she make 2 longbow attacks against the guard contingent?
Yep.
Okay. She rolled a 16 or higher on one of them. Oh, actually, no, they're not a medium or smaller target, so never mind. Yeah, so she fires 2 attacks. The first longbow hits and lands in somebody's chest. So that is going to be 6 halved to 3 piercing damage to this prison guard contingent.
Alright, and yeah, second one who misses.
Yeah, the second one misses,
And-
the 10.
And 2 to give the bit of flavor with this. As Masaki calls out the name, he calls out descent with fury, Idaraku, as his blade just coats in flames, as well as almost in the same action, his body then erupts itself into flames, only protectively, noticeably controlled around him.
Yeah, Sakana, as you and Florence enter this dust cloud swirling around Husam, you all of a sudden just see a humanoid like figure made of fire is standing in there, but you can't see who it is. Is that the end of what you're doing?
Yep.
All right. For our main enemies, I'm gonna have. Oh wait, no, Masaki, you take some damage.
I have a question for you. Does that count as a melee attack onto him, or is that a?
What for this consistent damage effect?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a. It's not. It's an aura.
Okay.
It's an aura
just
effect
had
that he
to be
has.
sure.
Yeah, so it's called Slicing Barrier. So at the end of each of... Oh, no, that's at the end of each of Soltaire's turns. Never mind. So that'll be that end, at the end of what he does. So let me go ahead and have him do his thing first before I get to talking. He can't see you, so...
Well, I'm sure he can feel the heat now.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, yeah, he can see you now. So,
Yeah.
let's see here.
Bit of a beacon.
One action for your feet. He's gonna try to disable you here, so he's gonna use bursting compressed air. It's a jutsu. Essentially, is the equivalent of heat metal in D&D. So you're gonna have to make me a. Let me see something real quick. 100. Yeah, so he conjures a spiraling vortex of wind chakra around your weapon. You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. I mean, I will add, he is unable to disarm or restrict me.
Oh no, this isn't to disarm you necessarily.
Oh?
So that's a 4, so that's a failure. So essentially what happens here is, like I said, it's like the equivalent of heat metal. So on a failed save, so you take 11 slashing damage as a mini tornado of like slicing airwaves covers your katana and like slices into your hand and your wrist. So as long as you're holding the weapon, this effect is going to continue.
Would that not count as wind damage?
What is that?
Would that not count as wind?
Yeah, this is when. Oh wait, no, it's slashing damage if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
This isn't as much
However-
elemental as it's just the slicing airways part. There's certain wind jutsu that I think
Okay,
just
yeah,
do
that's
slashing damage
fair.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's just the flame armor gives resistance to wind is why I bring it
I'll say you have
But-
resistance to this for the purpose. It's wind release, so I'll be generous with this one. You take 6 slashing damage instead, or 6 wind damage.
And as a reaction on my part to the damage, I am going to Hellfire Rejection.
Okay, that's a dexterity save for him. If I'm not mistaken.
50 feet, burst of fire into a 15-foot sphere around me. Yep, a dex save to all creatures within 15.
15. So that doesn't get your allies, no.
It does not.
I have to hold on. I just realized I destroyed the aura that I had for the thing real quick. Give me a second. That wasn't it. Hold up. There we go.
Your measure is gonna move it.
Yeah. Let me make a dexterity save for this individual as a burst of flame comes off you. It's a 7, so he fails.
88 plus 3. So I will say they all would do.
Oh, wait,
busted
I forgot to
all.
note, you have like 2 ranks of bleeding. I forgot that you have
That oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I forgot about that. That is 2d4.
I'll do that at
let
the
me
end
roll
of-
this.
Yeah.
So that's 17, and does that count as a melee attack?
No, this isn't a melee attack. This is just a jutsu. He does some hand signs that causes the
Okay.
effect. Yeah. So 17 fire damage.
Correct.
All right.
When you can just roll me the bleeding, and I will put that in.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d4 for your bleeding damage that you're taking right now.
Bitch, I take 7 addition.
And that is the end of. Oh wait, no, it's Husam and Naeem's turn after this one. But at the end of Soul Terror's turn, so you take. Make sure I'm not tripping. It's a D8 of damage.
I was at 96 before.
So you take 7 slashing damage from just these whipping chain spears around. One of them slashes you across the arm and the shoulder and all that.
Right.
But that is Soul Terror. Sorry, I know I'm taking a minute. I'm still getting used to Naruto 5e again.
Oh wow, and that perfectly gets rid of my flame armor.
I think I might have gotten something wrong. Subtract that damage you just took. Because that would have only been on a melee attack that you take that wind damage. My bad.
Ah, okay.
What happens is that at the end of each of Soul Terror's turns, each hostile creature in a 10-foot emanation originating from him gains 1 rank of bleeding. So that is
Oh.
3 ranks of bleeding that you now have as they same description. They slash you in the arms and legs and stuff.
Yeah. But the other 2 need to make the deck saves as well or take that fire damage.
Okay.
Unless the 7 is for all 3.
No, I'm about to roll for him right now. That's a 19, so they
that
take half.
succeeds.
What is that? Half of 17?
Yep.
9 damage for these hombres. So that is the. When I keep getting confused. Let me just do their things real quick.
Yeah. Make another save, boy.
Naeem is gonna attack the Naeem is going to attack his captain again, but he's going to have to make a perception check to.
Whoop whoop.
Well, no, I'm just going to flavor the fact that he
Nice
just attacks his
side,
captain because he doesn't know where anybody is and he can't see. So it wouldn't make sense for him to target anybody else other than the person closest to him.
I like it.
Yeah.
Attack Masaki.
He is going crazy attacking his captain right now.
Okay. 19 as not. What was this? Not 15 and a 20.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
This is no longer my
Captain is
jutsu.
gonna have to put him down.
This is no longer my jutsu. This guy just hates him.
Yeah, I mean, he has some deep grievances with him. So that is 10 slashing damage. It's reduced to 1 by Soltaire's DR, but the sentiment still stands. He does actually gain another rank of bleeding, and I'll roll 3d4 real quick because I forgot he already had 2 ranks of bleeding from before.
I will say, I do also need to be right back, so I'll stay till in case Hassan attacks me.
Okay. How much time can everybody else keep playing? That's another good thing to note.
I just have to
About-
go grab something real quick.
30, 40?
Yeah, out of game to the audience, one of the players had to go, and I didn't realize they sent it in the chat, that sort of thing. So we're gonna just end this this session after this round. This is a nice little way to get back into it. But we'll say Sakuna is currently gathering, like readying into action to do whatever he's gonna do once we pick up. I'm just gonna have Florence. This is total cover, actually, so it's kind of hard for me to determine what he would do, considering it's completely dark. I'm going to have him make a chakra control check real quick. And this is for reference for anybody else goes in here next session. You can make a chakra control check to try to sense your ally's chakra signature. Sort of
Nice.
thing. So chakra control is what? Intelligence, right?
No, track control is con.
Con.
It's constitution.
So I'm gonna have him make a Constitution check. I don't have it typed into this sheet specifically, but I'll add his proficiency bonus to it.
Yeah.
So this will just be whatever this is +4. So that's a 20. So he can discern his allies from his enemies. He will still have disadvantage though, considering it's darkness. So Florence is just gonna let's see here. Okay, so what I think he's gonna do is probably, let me see how this one works. All right, so he's gonna move down a little bit right here, so that way he's not hitting his allies. But he's gonna use his main action to cast Dancing Fool Twister. So let me subtract the chakra for that. He whirls around his Arumi, this whip-like sword, and Musama has to make a strength saving throw. That's a 7. So that is weapons damage plus 48. So that 20 additional damage, then I have to roll his actual weapon attack damage. So that's 26 slashing damage total to Musam. 26 minus, that's just 20 damage. And actually, he gets thrown back 30 feet, so he might actually get knocked off of the structure. Yep.
Oh, my plan!
I think he sends him
Yeah.
off, and he drops 40 feet, so I'm going to roll 46. That's 14. Let me see something real quick, because Husam, I think... Husam is near death. As Lawrence runs around... What is that?
Just returned.
So...
Fair enough.
Yeah, just to describe, Florence doesn't know where anybody is, so he just says, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna attack in every direction." So he whirls around his whip-like sword and imbues it with chakra, and it causes the dust to disperse for just a second, enough for him to see Husam, and he slashes him so hard with a chakra-enhanced strike that he goes flying off of this 40-foot tower and lands, almost impaling himself nearly through the chest on like some wooden beams that are below.
Oh,
So Husam is legitimately one solid breeze away from death as he's bleeding on the ground. Just to wrap things
Don't
up,
feel bad. He deserves it.
because I forgot Naeem has a wisdom save at the end of his turn. It makes sense
Yeah.
that. Now I don't want to be mean, but they are pretty much brothers to each other, not by blood. But I think it would make sense he would have advantage on a wisdom check to try to escape this Genjutsu as he hears his lifelong friend fall to the ground below and like shout out in pain.
It's called the rule of cool, and I really like it.
That's a nat 20. It makes sense.
Fuck you.
As blood is falling from his eyes as he's under the Genjutsu, he's looking at traumatic things he's seen in the past in his captain. His eyes clear as he looks out past this dust cloud. Or no, it's gone now, actually, because it was on Husam. He looks down and sees his childhood friend impaled through the chest, and he fills up with rage. Let me see.
He's about to be killed, by the way.
Yeah, both of them are probably. So that's the end of Florence's turn. Victor, that's all you.
Yes! Alright. I am going
put him
to...
under Genjutsu again.
I'm gonna... Hey, come on, bitch, look at my arm again.
That's all that popped in my head. Go on.
Kill him. No, I'm going to look at Tsuchiwado before I take my turn. Just like, you got this, right, Tsuchi?
Yes, Sensei!
That's good. Just have to take care of that heaping chakra pile up there. Okay, so now that the smoke is cleared, I can see them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, attack of opportunity, I do not care. I'm going up to Nadari.
Alright, they're gonna try to make a seize attack against you to try to grapple you, so go ahead and make a contested athletics check.
Shit!
They are
Wait, I have to check something.
You succeed. They got in that one.
Yeah, I also realized with Kamishine. Is that just during that, or it's not important? I just need to know this for next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. That's during that. Okay, that's during my thingy that I haven't revealed yet. I'm not going to either. Okay, well, since I get up, I'm gonna go up here. I have to. This is so. I'm on chain 3.
Okay.
It's time to. As he's running past, dodging the clamoring hands that's going from the horde that's trying to grab him. His sword. Like I can retract the sword as well, right?
Yeah.
He retracts the sword to basically like a pocket knife, as he begins spinning it around his hand rapidly, while he's running, and as he finally gets up to the stairs and sees Mallory, it goes back up to like the full size as he drags it through the ground, sparks crackling as he then activates Sun Spear in front of him.
Nice.
But not only that, since I still have my bonus reaction, let's do an Ayatsu draw.
Let it rip, homie.
Oh, starts with me making A.
And I just want to
Melee
remind the
to-
audience that this blade that Victor has, the blade itself is 6 feet long, let alone the hilt. This is like a One Piece size blade.
26.
26, 100% hits.
Alright, now. Since I will do it again, it's flurry time, boys. I just gotta see how this one works. Forza saving throw to more than one creature. Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because this says that if I attack one person with attack, and then everything oh, it'll hit Husam. Okay, I know what's going to happen, actually. I get to add one flurry die to this one.
Okay.
Because this is going to first hit Naruto, and then let me just get a fucking cone here real quick. In a 60-foot cone just behind him.
So that would hit Naeem as well. You guys are 40 foot up,
Yeah.
like on top of the structures. That's the only reason why it doesn't hit Hussam, because he's like on the floor below. But it hits Naeem as well.
It's going to do my weapon damage, which is 2d6 plus 7. It also does the Ayatsu draw, and then specifically the let me make sure that I have this correct. The 8d10 fire damage.
Oh my. Go ahead and roll.
Husam and Naeem.
Go ahead and roll. I don't think Soltaire has used his reaction yet, but he's probably going to use it now.
Sun Spear! 73.
73 damage.
Dude,
You know,
this
I
class
just
is
wanna say-
awesome. Dude, this class is awesome.
You guys somehow pick. I don't know if you guys coordinated out of like when I'm not here. Or
No,
something,
we
but
didn't.
you guys coordinate your characters to have roles that play off each other so well. Like Masaki is like a tank, like a physical beast and everything, a tank and stuff. Victor is the definition of DPS. And then Sakuna has a whole bunch of support and control abilities. This is insane how it's like standardized.
We're on the same wavelength, you know?
It works out. It works out.
Yep.
So yeah, no, that is. Let me just see how much damage that is on specifically the fire damage. It is 785 plus 2 plus 45 of that is going to Husam and Naeem as well.
All right. He's definitely going to cast Chakra Shield. I'm going to say that Naeem isn't because he currently...
You want to wait? You want to use Chakra Shield to give him vulnerability to fire?
Oh wait, this is fire damage. Oh shit. Well, they're not going to use
Wait,
Chakra
your
Shield.
thing is fire as well? We're gonna be best friends.
Yeah, you guys are definitely
aren't
fire
already?
buddies.
Oh.
So that's going to be... What's Soltaire's damage reduction? Because that's just going to go off. That's the only thing they have to defend against this, since they can't use Chakra Shield against it.
You know, when I first started this, I was really unsure if I was going to like the chain mechanic more than the.
It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's the other one called? Combo finisher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna like combo finisher more. No, that shit's awesome. Holy god, Sun Spear Chain 3,
I
my
remember
beloved.
it was initially there was more issues with it, but recently I've only seen it done pretty well.
So this is a hefty amount of damage. That's
Hating to hate.
Yeah, no, that's true. People definitely do that.
I imagine this looks like Yamamoto swinging his sword, which is really ironic considering who's right next to me.
All right. So here's the situation.
Vibes.
How
Only
do you
vibes.
how do you kill Naeem? Because
That's
this
the sword, like,
yeah, go ahead.
you can explain it first if you want, just so I know.
No,
all
I
the
was just
info.
explaining the situation that Soltaire is heavily damaged from it, but his subordinate behind him, Naeem, takes like almost the full brunt of this attack, so he dies instantly.
Yeah. As the sword just straight up cleaves through the ground and hits, and as it like makes contact with Soltaire's armor, sparks begin forming around him and behind him. And as the sword clings off hits his armor, all of the sparks that are behind him light up in a fiery blaze, consuming everything behind.
You do take 1d8 damage though from Soltaire's aura, so any creature who damages him within that 10-foot area takes 1d8 wind damage. That's just one. I think that's actually reduced to 0 for you, right? Because your blade gives you a passive damage reduction.
It gives me a passive 5 damage reduction to.
Yeah.
No.
It's literally like scratching against steel as this the spear just clinks off of your chest. So that is an insane turn. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, no, I have more. I'm kidding. No, that's not. That's my turn.
Wait, there's more.
Oh wait, there's more. Tsuchibado attacks.
You do have
now.
more, actually. Yeah, he can do stuff.
Yeah.
No, I used my bonus and reaction for Ayatsu draw.
Oh,
I got that was worth it. That was so fucking worth it. I am going to Tsuchibado's just going to keep hammering on this horde with his 2 katana attacks. 27.
27
And
hits.
17.
And they gain 1 rank of bleeding, if I'm not mistaken, from the first
That is.
attack.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna ignore reduction on the second attack. I was gonna have Tsuchibado guarding the staircase.
Alright, so that's 3
He seems like a real go-getter.
Yeah, 6 half to 3, and then you're ignoring resistance for the second one.
Yeah.
So that's 13 damage total to this
Let's go.
to this guard contingent. But yeah, like you said, he wants you to let you handle your business. He said, "Sensei, get in a couple hits for me," as he stands in front of the stairs to guard the stairs.
What I imagine is like Victor's going up, like his sword, like as he's running up, Tsuchibado goes to the door. The sword cleaves through the ground. He yells out, "Get some hits on me!" And then just a fire tornado just explodes behind them.
Tsuchiwado says, looks over at Asuka. "Don't worry, I'll hold the line. You can go up there." And Asuka just looks up. All she sees is just there was just a dust storm there for a second, and explosion of fire, and then now a flashing beam of flame that happens. So she's just like, "No, I'm not going up there."
It's more safe away from them.
The entire structure is shaking and stuff like that as you guys are up there. But that is the end of the round. As we get to the prison guard contingent, I'm just going to have them make their attack against Tsuchiwado, but they can only make 1, so they'll start trying to clamber up the stairs. But actually, wait, can they? Because they only can move 10 feet. 5 feet. 10. Okay, so they can move a little bit up the stairs, so they are surrounding Tsuchiwado. Let me see here. So, where's the guard contingent? They're gonna just try to. They're gonna try to seize him. So they're gonna make a contested athletics check. They're just moving extremely sluggishly now, as some of them are starting to fall asleep and stuff from the anesthesia. I'll make this real quick. That's a 15 that they get, so let me roll Tsuchiwado's athletics check. A 14, so it makes sense. He's not you, he's trying his best, and he just barely gets grappled, but as he's evading all these people's attempts to grab him, one person grabs him by the hair and slams his head against the stairwell, and he falls to the ground as he's swarmed over by this group of prison guards. So he's grappled right now and takes 9 bludgeoning damage.
Shite.
Alright, so that is the end of round 3. Oh shit, I just dropped my pencil. Hold up 1 second.
Okay.
So the audio is going to sound a little bit disjointed just because we have to finish the rest of this combat on a different day. But where we left off, Victor had just decimated Naeem and nearly disintegrated him. But I did forget one specific feature before we pick up with Sakuna's turn. This is a reveal of a feature for. Give me one brief second. I just realized I didn't open up their
You
stat
missed
block.
timing.
Yep, I did indeed. Uno momento. So yeah, like I was saying, this is a reveal of a feature that all sh Sand Shinobi have. It is called Sands of Fate. So the first two times they would fall to 0 hit points, while in the Land of Wind they fall to 1 hit point instead, and that's just reinforcing the Land of Wind Shinobi are very hardy and tough. So uh, we're gonna pick up with Sakana's turn, but Sakana for information for what you do. You see Naeem is like pretty much like burnt down to nearly the bone. Like he has charred skin and he's like hobbling on his feet, barely alive.
Okay. First thing I'm going to... Oh, shit. There's something on my screen. First thing I want to use is insect clone. I'm going to create a perfect copy of myself.
Okay.
That I can only cast 2 jutsus and the same health and everything. So how do I... Okay.
You said it has the same
put
health
it-
as you currently have.
Yes.
I'll just post a second little Sakana token right there.
Alright. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Body Flicker. So that's 6, 5, 11. And I'm going to quickly move. Go here. And can I jump? Is it possible to jump over the dude?
Yeah, you can jump over him.
Okay. So I'm going to move right here. The clone. So Florence going to handle the big crowd over here.
Wait, was that the clone you just moved, or was that Sakana
That was
himself?
me.
Okay,
That's
all
not
right.
gonna himself.
I was changing the name of the clone to.
Okay. Then this one only has 2 jutsus. So I'll put 2 there. Yeah, so the clone has to go in the next turn
Okay.
after me. Or before me, whatever I choose. But Flort's gonna attack the crowd with Sashu Wado.
Yeah, Florence. I already had Florence do his turn. He's the reason why. If you see
Oh.
on the map right there, Husam is currently. He's like impaled on like this large ass wooden log that he fell onto. Florence knocked him off of the tower.
Oh, okay. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So I already had the prison guard contingent go. So we're at the top of round 5. Let me write that down right quick. We're at the top of round 5. Masaki, what are you doing for your turn?
I am first. Okay, cool. I don't need to do that. I am first gonna be spending my bonus action on popping a military pill,
Okay.
gain some temp chakra and health. Ooh, that's pretty good for both. And I'm gonna add that here. That is AC, not that. I should, probably instead of just sitting here pretending like I'm gonna be able to math that out, just pull up my calculator. There we go. That's health chakra 30. My action is going to be spent on. I'm thinking. Naim had his uses. I'm gonna move right here, and I guess I don't need to. Oh yeah, I don't need to. I have reach with this weapon. Haha. Right. So here, then yeah, okay, then yeah. Naim is about to be whacked.
Okay.
Twice. Because fighting, which he is actively doing, and then extra attack, so I attack this. So first attack 19. Do I have critical? That's a crit. Second attack 16 to hit.
16. The 16 misses, but the first strike that you throw lands.
Perfect. Now, important question for reach-wise, it doesn't matter. Did I release the Zanpakuto?
I believe you did.
Alright, because that is just important. So, first I'll do crit. So first one is going to be 48 plus 5. Right, because I don't have anything else increasing it. Oh, 48 plus 5 plus, because my heavenly breaths. Do crits apply to the heavenly breaths?
How do you mean?
Because they add an extra d8 for each one that is active, so I have an extra 2d8.
If it doesn't state that if it doesn't state that it doesn't benefit from crits, then you just assume that it benefits from it, because crits just double the dice that are involved in damage. So, yeah, it would apply.
Okay. And then that is the first bit. Second swing,
Lord.
coming up.
I think the 16 didn't hit, so it was just the first hit that landed. Yeah.
Well, then in that case, that is a 36 fire.
Yeah, you slash into him, and his already blackened, charred skin just is gushing with blood. This uses up the final use. Like I said, Sand Chunin or Sand Shinobi have 2 uses of that feature, or if they get dropped below 1, they stay at 1. So yeah, he is legitimately like a walking corpse at this point, just heaving as he it's like this croaky voice. He yells over to Husam below. What? And he raises his kunai at you in a last stand sort of thing.
Respect, in all honesty. That will be my turn.
And Asuka still has her thing that she can do. She currently is looking at the prison guard contingent has Suchi Wado grappled and head pressed against the ground, that sort of thing.
Oh, I see. And I believe they just moved out of the range of the cloud before, right?
Yeah, they're out of range of the cloud right now.
Okay, I assumed so.
Let me real quick. So just after you do the thing with Asuka, Masaki takes 5 points of bleeding damage just from your ranks that you have.
So that drops down to 18, and I take.
I can also control Asuka if you want me to, if it's more convenient.
I don't remember her stuff well enough. It would be quicker. If
Yeah, it's all good. She just is quickly going to. Let me see here. She's gonna give a. Let me see here. An herbal assistance die is basically just bardic inspiration. She's going to give that to Tsuchiwato as a bonus action, so he has a D8, if I'm not mistaken, for when he tries to escape from this feature.
Doesn't he already have one?
I gave one to you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Asuka
that
gave
was
one to you. So yeah, you have a D8 for whenever you do stuff. Or you can apply it to whenever, is what I mean. But she's going to use her main action to just... she's going to make 2 longbow attacks at this this swarm of guards. Let's see here. The first attack misses with an 8, but the second attack hits with a 20. So let's see here. I think, did she roll? No, she didn't. Okay, so let me check out.
Yeah, it's dirty 20.
I just want to make sure I'm not tripping, because there is a feature I know he got hit with. Oh yeah, so it's a contested check to for Tsuchiwato to get out. So that's 7 half to 4 damage against the swarm of guards. And now it is the main enemy's turn, so I'm gonna have Soltaire the Scorpion Nadiri do his thing first. He's gonna go after Victor, considering Victor just let out like an insane attack against both him and his subordinate.
Sunspear!
That's so fucking valid. I'll be so real.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have
would be
him,
disappointed if I wasn't attacked after that.
so he doesn't recharge his rally bonus action to command his troops. So he's just gonna use. Let me see here. I think he's gonna use one of his more interesting jutsu first.
Shit. That means a wisdom save.
How did you predict
Oh,
it?
I was correct.
Yeah, you literally predicted. So Masaki and actually, I think he can get all of you all. Let me check real quick
That's bad.
and do the 60. Oh yeah, if you're doing cones, I don't know if you guys remember. I do the 60-degree one because 90 degrees is too much and 45 degrees is not nearly enough.
Wisdom.
Well, I would argue, well, it would hit us up here. It wouldn't hit the bottom.
Oh no, it wouldn't hit. It wouldn't. It hits you, Victor, Masaki, and Florence get hit with this effect. So he cast this Genjutsu, and let me just subtract his chakra before I go a little bit too crazy with the description.
And I'm gonna figure out what that condition does.
Alrighty then. So choose up to 3 targets within range. You guys see this like spectral, smoky sort of Genjutsu chakra wash over his face, and it looks like to you guys he rips off his face and has this. His skull is like wreathed in flames as he breathes out this hellish inferno onto you guys. So that's a wisdom save for all of you guys within range.
21.
21.
Give me one quick moment.
You fool. If a creature fails by fire mode and lose 2% man. What?
What type of damage is this?
This is psychic damage.
Alright.
Wait, are we with
Lawrence also succeeds the saving throw with a 22.
Is it 15 or 10? Allies within 15 feet of Tsuchiwato gets a +2.
Damn, why do y'all have to be so close to me?
Tsuchiwato is not with. I don't want to be a stickler, but you guys are on the top of a 40-foot tall
Right,
tower.
staircase. That's
Yeah.
fair. No, that's not stickler. That's fair.
yeah. I don't want to be a dick.
No,
I
that's
just want
fair.
to make sure to preface that.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't add it, but I was just like, oh wait, yes, that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
All you guys succeeded. So you guys are battle-hardened warriors who are able to steal your minds against this assault.
This guy's garbage.
So you guys only take 2 psychic damage and nothing else. But he's going to use his main action here to target Victor.
I would be disappointed if you did anything else.
Let's see here.
Alright, I used my reaction. Fuck.
Yeah, my reaction would hit both of y'all. I couldn't
Oh, yeah,
hit
fine.
them because
Make
they're
me a
behind
quick-
the wall, but both
Make me a
of
quick
y'all-
dexterity save, Masaki, because I forgot he has a current concentration effect on you right now that I think he
Damn, he does.
actually don't
Bastard.
roll it yet because I would have had
Oh,
to have
okay.
him make a chakra control check when Victor damaged him, but I forgot. So
I'll
that's on me.
prepare it just in case.
It might not be active right now, depending on what. Let's see. 18 succeeds, so he maintains this effect. So you are gonna have to make me a dexterity save, Masaki.
13.
13, I'm pretty sure does not succeed. So just to refresh your memory, I'll post the jutsu again that he had cast on his last turn.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's basically the wind release version of the heat metal spell from 5e. So every turn you hold onto your sword, you take 3d6 slashing damage as these slicing air waves are cutting up your hand and your arm and all that.
All right, am I rolling the damage?
No, that's just 13 slashing damage right there.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's basically just so your weapon can't break, luckily, because it's a spirit weapon. But yeah, well, after 3 failed saves, the weapon you're holding legitimately shatters and all that. But that doesn't come up for you. So yeah, that's just 13 slash damage. And for his main action, let me actually get to it. Let's see here.
You know what? I can do this. In response to taking that damage, as it is slashing, I am gonna paper substitution. So while it still hits me, it just gives me resistance to it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have him make 2 attacks with his chain spear against Victor.
So it takes 6.
So the first attack hits you, Victor, with a
That's
23. That's 10 piercing damage as this snake-like whip with a spear tip at the end of it stabs into your chest, and he is going to choose to knock you prone.
That is 5 damage because of my sword.
Yeah, your sword does give you a resistance to or a damage reduction to stuff. Let me just.
Yeah, it's 5, so I take 5.
Yeah,
No, I'm on my side.
Yeah, he stabs it into your chest and rips his arm back, and you fall to the ground.
Shit.
That is going to be his turn. I have to handle the Naim and Husam. So I think Husam is just going to use his action to eat a blood pill because realistically he is impaled through the chest. So I don't think he would be doing anything right now.
Blood pill. Replace the blood.
Coward.
2d6 plus 5. I did 2d6 plus 4 by accident, so that's just he gets 10 hit points back. I'll say he can't move until he gets like 25 hit points to be able to lift himself up off of this. But Naim is going to try in a futile effort to run up to you, Masaki. And let's see here. He is.
I don't. Okay, well, okay, let that.
He's going to make 2 melee attacks against you.
Well, I'm 17 does not hit, nat 20 hits, but I am still resistant.
Yeah, you are still resistant, so you have this damage. That's 4 slashing damage to you as he slashes you across the shoulder, but it does cut pretty deep, so you gain another rank of bleeding. It's getting pretty dangerous for you right now because you're at 4 ranks.
But I'm paper right now. Would that give me another rank?
It gives resistance, but you're not like in full like how Conan from Naruto, she could like turn into like a complete like paper angel. What I imagine is the paper substitution is like making it so your body's more resistant to slashing, but you do still gain bleeding.
I'm mad at you because, yeah, that's the exact vibe of this. Once I gain a jutsu down the line, I get immunity. Damn it. Fair enough.
But yeah, he is, motivated to try to help save his friend and stuff. So that's going to be the end of their turn. Sakuna, that's all you.
Sakuna is going to. First thing he's going to do is he's going to create a second clone. He
Okay.
can create up to 2 clones at once. That's the limit of it, because they have pretty much everything he has. So I'll create another clone right underneath him.
And you say you can create up to 2 insect clones, right?
Yeah. My limit is 2,
Mm-hmm.
so this will be my second one.
Sakuna clone 2. Uno memento while I edit the stuff. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so a second clone made out of bugs manifests in the area. And what else are you doing in your turn?
The first Sakuna clone is going to rush and attempt to grapple Scorpion.
Oh shit.
Alright, it's going to be a contested athletics check. Oh, wait, actually, let me do something real quick. I keep forgetting all these different features. You can tell I'm rusty since we've been doing this. This is actually going to get a little bit quasi-wazy, as the kids say. So, before you do your thing, Sakuna, with the grapple,
Yeah.
Voltaire's slicing barrier, at the end of each of his turns, each creature that's within that 10-foot emanation gains a rank of bleeding. So, both Victor and Masaki, you would have an additional rank of bleeding.
Who would
Probably
have
not.
a rank of bleeding?
Masaki now has 5, and Victor has 1 rank of bleeding.
Just as good.
It's just this, like, imagine it's those, like, chain spears emanating from his wrist, or just, like, whipping around like snakes, flashing into people. So, go ahead and roll your athletics check, Sakuna, and I'll have Soltaire roll his.
20.
He gets a nat 20. This is like a named shinobi in shinobi history, so it makes sense. But yeah, he brushes off your clone as he tries to grapple him. Are you
That's the
Mhm.
second crit.
Oh, this one.
Jesus.
Well, it's his first crit was other minion. Now it's the main guy.
I'm rolling hot today for sure. Are you
And
doing
I
anything?
also crit him, so this
No,
could
I'm
just
not
be
doing
time.
anything else. Then it's Florence. Florence will attack the guards. The
Alright.
prison guards.
Yeah, you can make 2 attacks. Either 2 of his singing blades or 2 of his Arumi.
What? Just open his sheet. I would say Arumi.
Yeah, that's his like whip-like sword. He's attacking the horde, right?
Yep.
Let's see. The prison guard contingent has. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't hit. As it's just too many people. As he is like making these strikes with his sword. It's just way too many blades. It's clashing with.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Things are looking pretty dire at this point. Victor, that is all you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna stand up from prone.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the most important part. Secondly, oh yeah, let me just flip Victor back up. There you go. I'm going to, as a bonus action, tip my hat down, covering my eyes, which activates my hat's special ability.
Oh shit.
Your hat has an ability?
Yeah,
That's
does.
wild.
I am now blind. I should probably explain the good part though. I give while my hat is tipped down, I get the blinded condition, but also I get 30 foot of blind sight and tremor sense.
Okay.
All right, go
I know what
on.
you're saying. Okay, you made this.
No, I was saying like, okay, like I'm excited that you're using this.
Yeah, I know. So I no longer see with my eyes. I see with my senses, instinct and shit. Also block sightline in case he needs to look into my eyes for Genjutsu.
Hmm.
I'm then going to attack him with my big ass sword. Twice. How many stacks of critical do I have on this thing again?
Like 3 or something.
Yeah, no, that's correct. 16 or above, and it's a crit. I'm gonna make two attacks against this fella. 25, 17.
All right, let's see here. The 25 hits, the 17 misses.
That is precisely what I expected would happen. Definitely. All right, just. I forgot space, which is 15 damage.
15 damage, and you take 3 wind damage as the
No.
once again just these whipping sort of chain spears are flying around.
I still reduce it.
Oh yeah, you don't take any damage actually, yeah, because you're literally your muscles are like emboldened just from your blades, your blade willing your body to be tougher. So it's 15 damage.
I'm flexing my muscles at precisely the right moment.
Yeah, your muscles are basically like armor in itself. So
This is correct.
Solitaire reduces the damage by a little bit, but it does get through to a certain extent.
And then Sushimado's gonna try and get out of this grapple.
Yeah, it's a
Which that was
contested
just a new
athletics.
contest. Yeah. $13. Come on. Come on.
Open up their thing.
Shit!
I didn't mean to roll it at a disadvantage, but it's still
Nah,
19.
even the lowest one succeeds.
Yeah, 19. It's just like, imagine this is dozens upon dozens of people that are just like holding him down and everything.
Yeah, sucks. Well, there's nothing else I think he can do, so that's both of our turns.
All right, so now it's going to be the minion's turn, and this is going to be a little bit of a perilous situation. I'll say, Victor, you hear Tsuchiwado like just like grunting and everything in like almost a panicked voice as this prison guard contingent is gonna. They are currently slowed, so that's at least a good thing from the anesthesia they got hit with. They're gonna make a apprehend attack on Tsuchiwado. So Tsuchiwado has to make a strength saving throw. He's now prone and restrained.
He got that. He doesn't.
Yeah, he fails. So yeah,
I take it back.
they fully grapple him to the ground now. Like there's like 7 people that are like piling on top of him, like on the elbows, his knees and everything, like placing a knee down onto his back and everything. So he is currently just like helpless on the ground. And that is going to be the end of round 5. Oh wait, actually he has I forgot. S.O.K gave him a bonus.
Yes.
Add a 1d8 to that initial athletics check.
16.
Still doesn't succeed. Yeah.
Would I need actually, it's a 6 or above would be equal.
Yeah, if you had gotten a 6 or
Very
above, you
possible.
would have succeeded, yeah. But yeah, top of round 6. Masaki, that's all you.
All right, real quick, let me bring my AC back down.
Asuka does kind of
Oh.
yell over, because I would say at this point your blood is pulling down the stairs of this tower, and she sees it, so she's gonna be trying to heal you of your
You know, I can just imagine her just yelling, "You dumbass!"
She's just like, God damn it, I can't leave you alone for 1 second!
Yeah, but at the start of my turn, I'm doing a funky thing, because that horde, I don't like. At the start of my turn, I activate my Shikai ability, Borrowed Time. For this, I am going to gain an additional action for this turn. Next turn, I do not gain that action. So, this turn, I need all the... I don't know if Hassam is high enough to be hit by this, but
He's 40 foot below you.
He is below?
Yeah, the tower itself is 40 foot tall.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure how far down that he was, because he's impaled.
Some things we never learn.
Indeed. So, I guess, yeah, then both... I can't read his name, because his name is blocked, but both these guys need to make me...
Naeem and Soltaire.
Yep, they both need to make me a dex save.
Dexterity save. Let's see here.
This is A plus my proficiency.
Does this do damage at all for the...
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm not going to roll for Naeem because he's going to die regardless. He's at 1 hit point and all 2 of his uses of the Sands of Time ability are out. So I'm just going to have Soltaire roll his. Technically, Naeem has a damage reduction, but I feel like it's unnecessary for where he's at right now.
Fair enough.
Soltaire rolls a 12 though, so he does not succeed.
He does not. I'm gonna write it down here. This is a DC 18. As in Masaki's hand, at first a small red ball forms before quickly expanding as he launches a settle at them.
Okay.
This will deal. This does just 5d8 force. God damn, that's
A very good roll.
A very good showing of it.
So you fire a blast of this compressed chakra.
Yes. As respect
He
does not.
Yeah, he blocks some of it, but it like you can hear his shoulder crack from like how heavy this this blow was. He tried to coil his chain spears as like a shield in front of him, but just the impact of it just like broke, like dislocated his shoulder essentially.
Yeah, with that, Masaki is gonna run over here, so he does gain attack of opportunity if he wishes to do so.
Yep, and he's gonna make that attack of opportunity.
Ooh,
Naeem fully dies. Just like the force of this attack, his charred body couldn't take anymore, so he legitimately, I think like a literal hole is blasted through his chest as he falls to the ground dead. So you guys get the first part of your retribution. I'll just put a little X over his token.
Then I will be taking that 17 because he does hit me.
And he is going to choose to knock you prone. So it's like basically, I'll let you get to right here. I mean, I would say
I have more than enough.
Yeah, you have more than a movement. So yeah, he like hits you.
That is funny.
He hits you in the back of your thigh, and like it was like the whole scorpion. Get over here! As he tries to pull you.
You just hear a howl or a distorted "fuck" as he pushes him. He like kicks himself up as he gets to where he was going. With this damage, I'm actually gonna roll in the damage I take for the bleeding.
Oh, I
That
already rolled.
is-
It's 9 damage.
Oh, 9 damage for bleeding?
Yeah, I
Did
forgot
you
to mention it.
subtract it?
Subtracted by what?
My health.
No, I didn't subtract it from your token, no.
Okay, cool. Then 100 minus 17. I'm at 83. And now, again, I need this group to make me a dex save.
The prison guard can send it.
Yes.
All right, let's see here.
Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I can do line.
They get a 6.
Yeah, they do not pass it. This is good to know. I can also be flexible with this move if I really want it. But right now, it is not fully good. So again, that'll be 5d8. And then since this is a line to AoE, I do not know if anything else special would happen there.
This is a AoE, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they take double damage, so that would be 34 damage.
And with this, Masaki is gonna make a peace sign. You got this. And he is jumping.
He's gonna jump down.
Yeah, he is very much jumping down here. We'll move right here for the last bit of his movement.
And normally I would let you control S.O.C.K in this, but she looks at you're literally just like gushing with blood. You're covered in these lacerating wounds and stuff. So she's gonna try to make a medicine check to at least lower the ranks by 1.
Yeah, he knows when he needs to listen to other people.
21. Yeah, she's a wizard at medicine checks, so she doesn't have healing chakra, and that's actually something of note. I don't want to take too much time on the fight, but you do notice that throughout this entire fight, she hasn't used a single jutsu or like any sort of actual chakra-based technique. So it seems like for whatever reason she can't use chakra. But yeah, she takes out this like her bag full of all these herbs and stuff like that. She's just, God damn it, just hold still. She's like rubbing this medicinal ointment on like your wounds and stuff. So you go down to 4 ranks of bleeding.
Let's go.
And that is gonna be. She's gonna use another bonus action to give Wado another D8.
I'm officially at about yellow, or I'm in the yellow now. Let's go.
Yo.
So yeah, Wado has a D8 enhancement die, but now it's going to be the main enemy's turn. So Victor.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think about what he would prioritize in this situation for Solitaire.
I will be insulted if I'm not attacked.
Oh shit. So I know what he's doing for his bonus action. So Solitaire, I don't know if you guys remember, he has a bonus action called Rally. So he can command all of his allies to move and make an attack action against creatures within range. I think that's just going to be probably Florence, since Florence, as I imagine, is trying to fight into the crowd to get the Wado. So
I really wanted to affect Hassad, but in the worst way possible.
they're going to make a flurry of blades attack towards Florence here. Oh my god,
Jesus!
Bro. I'm rolling so many nat 20s. I'm so sorry.
Is this how it feels like for you when we're playing?
Yes.
I don't apologize.
It doesn't feel so good, does it?
I don't apologize.
You know what? I have a reaction. Wall of water.
Okay.
That is my. I am attempting.
What does that do?
Wait, did you say Florence is getting attacked?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to use a reaction then.
Oh,
Well, then I'm
okay.
gonna use a reaction.
No,
I'm not.
Florence I'll protect. You guys, I don't know you guys yet. So I'm going to use a thing called insect jar technique, which makes a barrier around him, a 10-foot barrier wrapped around him for 1 round, and it gives him additional 4d10 plus 12 hit points, temporary hit points, additional.
Just 40, 12?
4d10 plus 12 hit points.
40, 10 plus 12, alright.
So they have to use up all that hit points before
Bring
you
in the
hurting him.
holy symbol of temp HP.
Yep, we're bringing in the holy symbol of temp HP.
I am still walling of water because this fucks up the crowd anyways. So the crowd, much like that, has its own number of hit points they would have to get through. However, what affects them more is when they try to move through it, they take 2d8 cold damage.
I'm putting down a whole bunch of area effects. Hold up 1 second.
Yes. I'm gonna roll the health for this as well.
Oh, I just read it a bit more. I thought all I did was that. When this barrier is erect, all creatures of your choice are ejected from this area, being pushed to the closest space outside of the barrier's range.
Ooh.
Damn.
So Suchiwato's not grappled anymore. That's how I'll rule it. Like, just a combination with this wall of water and then the insect jar, just a torrent of bugs and water release chakra flies out and literally sends all of the people on top of Suchiwato tumbling away.
Yeah, it's 10 foot, by the way, so they have to go 10 foot back.
Yeah, I'll move them 10 foot back. I'll also move Suchiwato right here. Actually, no, I'll put the wall of water right here. How long did you say the wall was?
It's 30 foot, so just
Dude,
in this case, yeah.
So the whole room.
No, wall of water is mean.
How many hit points does it have?
It has 24.
24 hit points.
And if they try to move through it, that is 2d8 cold damage.
I'm gonna write that down on the name for it just so I remember.
Understandable. Wall of water is fun.
Yeah, so Florence does not, in fact, take any damage at all. I'll just split the damage between the wall and the insect jar, if like that makes sense.
No.
That's 22 total damage they would have dealt to Florence, but that's just 11 damage to both the wall and the insect jar.
What the fuck?
He kind of looks around confused and is like, thanks?
Is this what they call a combination jutsu?
Yeah, this is legitimately combo.
Yeah,
I love this.
Think about that. That's cool as hell.
So now
Water beads.
back to Soltaire.
Yeah.
He looks a bit angry. Oh, that's another thing. Did Soltaire get damaged at all within the last round?
I stabbed him.
Yeah, I'll have him make a chakra control check. He succeeds. So Masaki, make me a dexterity save again for that effect.
What?
Remember the
right. Yeah, fair enough.
bursting compressed air, the jutsu that it makes.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Wind metal.
A 20 succeeds, so you don't take the on a successful save, you take half damage. All right. So
Stab me, you coward.
Just 7 slashing damage to you, Masaki. But yeah, I'm gonna have Solitaire make 2 attacks towards Victor.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna fuck him up for that. Let's see what he rolls.
It's a 21 to hit, and then a 18 to hit. 18 doesn't hit though.
I'm gonna do some funny now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have. Wait, does that even help? Oh, that doesn't help me. Shit. I'm gonna do my enhanced deflection.
Okay.
As a reaction to taking damage, you gain DR versus the triggering creature equal to the maximum possible result of your flurry die. 12 damage? Nah. That's
What's
1.
your flurry die?
D6.
So that's 6 plus your current.
5.
Damn.
Yeah, 6 plus your current. Yeah, that's 11 total DR you have against that.
And... But wait, there's more. My samurai augmentations, as I've called it. When I use enhanced deflection, I get to stab him twice.
Let's go.
Go ahead and make your attacks. I will have him make an additional attack since technically the first attack did hit, so he just pulls you prone, which would have given him an advantage on the second attack.
Yeah, no, you can roll. You can roll once more if you want.
I always want to be clear when I'm doing stuff. Still doesn't.
Okay,
hit.
that just doesn't hit. Yeah. Alright, I'll make my attacks then.
Is that with advantage?
Wait, no, I have a disadvantage if I'm prone.
Yeah, the strike would be with disadvantage as you're prone. He literally it wraps around your leg and stabs into your knee, and he's.
Fuck!
Damn.
Shit!
That's so cruel.
Yeah, it's like your katana's still in its extremely long bladed form. So as you fall into the ground, you try to slash at it, and it just catches the ground.
You're an evil man.
I am indeed.
You stole the net 20. That's funny as hell.
All right. Let me see something here. So it's actually a good thing you didn't
Can't believe I
damage
took
him.
1 damage.
You do, however, my friend, gain another rank of bleeding from being in his space at the end of his turn.
Fuck. That's fair.
So that's gonna be let me see here.
I'm gonna be staying here.
Usama's just gonna down the last of his blood pills. He only had 2. 2d6 plus 5. It's an 11 healing, so he has only a couple more hit points left before he can actually move. Alright, so that is the end of the main enemy's turn. Sakuna, it's all you.
Sakuna, witnessing his pal Florence getting hurt, pissed him off. Instead of the clone number 1 grappling, he's going to use Insect Sphere. Roll me a dex save, please. Scorpion, roll me a dex save.
Scorpion has to roll a dex save.
That is right.
22. I'm
22
not giving these
pass.
enemies insane bonuses. I'm just rolling insane today.
I'm just doing good.
Yeah.
Look, that's how it be.
22 is a pass. The second clone's going to use his spell because they're using it together to strictly get him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So roll me another dex save.
16.
16's a fail.
All right.
So as the two clones shoot half their body of insects fly and wrap around him, restraining him, a new type of insect emerges from Sakuna. These are inhumanely low-pitched spiked bugs that exit from my mouth. So these are spiked beetles that look like they're from hell that emerge from my mouth and wrap around him. Because he failed, he's restrained for an extra round, even if he passes. Sakuna is going to begin walking towards him. He's like, I imagine those bugs crawling all over your body. Rather feels uncomfortable.
Go to hell!
Have you ever had insects crawl inside you before? And he's putting, you see a ball, insects begin forming all sorts of insects, carnivorous insects. begin to form at the palm of his hand. And because he's restrained, he puts at the mouth of Scorpion.
I want to argue intimidation.
He puts the ball into the mouth of Scorpion, shoving the ball into his mouth and down his throat as he uses Volatile Swarm, which is a 40-foot long, 5-foot wide line of just pure insect rush and poison.
This is a dex save, right?
He can't. He's restrained.
Yeah, he would be with a disadvantage if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, sure. If you want to make him roll, go ahead. At disadvantage.
I just mean the actual condition. I believe is that it gives disadvantage.
Yes, it's a dex save.
He's probably still going to fail. He only has a +5 to it, but this is very cool. I'm definitely going to have you roll intimidation at the end of your turn because that is pretty horrifying. Also, I'm very excited that you're using your magic item because to explain to the audience, Sakuna has a hive node that I talked about, I think last session, where he has different insects that he could use, and he specifically is using his hellish beetles feature that makes his voice reach an inhumanly low pitch. Because, like you said, those like bugs came out of his mouth, so he fails with the 8 on his dex save.
I'm just checking, and as he uses, since you're kind enough to make him roll and fail, a second type of insect will emerge from him.
Good lord.
Corrupted spiders. These are black spiders that emit an ethereal smoke off their body. They gain 2 ranks of physical condition of my choice.
Mm-hmm.
And the physical condition I'm going to choose is... What are the options again?
It's any physical condition of your choice. So that's bleeding. Let me look at the physical conditions.
Bleeding, bruised, dazed, grappled, lacerated, prone, restrained, staggered, stunned, weakened.
I would probably say if you lacerate, you would have to like do.
We'll say bleeding.
First. Yeah, bleeding would have to be first.
Internal bleeding, more specifically.
I was just naming him off.
He floods his insides with insects.
Blood starts coming out of his mouth as he is. So I'm actually going to have him roll a couple things here because it's been like 2 rounds so far, 2.5 rounds.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been 2 rounds this session. So I forgot Solitaire had 3 ranks of bleeding. So I'm gonna roll 64 for the damage he would have taken, and then I'll add on those 2 ranks of bleeding. That'll increase.
Oh,
64.
5d6.
That's 19 points of bleeding that he would have taken. I just forgot to have him roll it, but I want to be fair. So that is, he now has 5 ranks, which is very bad.
Oh, damn.
And 26 points of poison damage.
He is getting fucked up right now.
See, Misaki was right to trust y'all up there. Y'all got him.
26 minus 10 equals 16.
Yeah, no, I have an idea, which is never a good thing, I mean.
Misaki is happy with what he was able to do, so he's like, no, I don't really have beef with this guy.
So he's restrained for 2 turns minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And his insides are flooded with insect that's gnawing at him, that's causing the bleeding.
Yeah, he's like screaming in pain right now, but this is a hardened shinobi, so he just grits his teeth, his blood is, gushing out, so he is willing to die on the shield.
Sakuna looks at Victor before he ends his turn. He's going to look at Victor and say, "Leave him to me, please. Or I'll have to release the rest of my frustration upon you."
Interesting proposition. How about no?
Oh, no.
Misaki
was wrong to trust them to handle it.
Too much bloodlust on this tower. Are you doing anything else for your turn, Sakuna?
I can't do anything. That's all my turns. But I will roll intimidation if that's okay.
Yeah, or go ahead and roll intimidation.
I'm going to add my D8 to this.
Where is his? I believe intimidation
23.
is against the. I don't know what the word would be, but the
To
person,
anyone that can see me,
it's against
this
insight, if I'm not
intimidation
mistaken.
for. Yeah, insight.
Yeah.
So this intimidation is for anyone that sees me.
I'm blind.
But you do sense the bloodlust. So you can.
I mean,
still.
I'll probably say you don't. It doesn't have to apply to allies because I generally don't
Can't
like
see jack
that sort of
shit.
stuff. It's all good. He
No,
fails.
if Victor won't leave him alone, it's going to go towards Victor too.
I can't see it.
I mean, logically speaking, he did. These are the people that tortured all of you guys, so it would kind of make sense that he doesn't want to leave him alone either. So I mean, you guys can both kill him, or keep him alive, whatever you want to do. But
Yeah, Misaki was wrong to trust them with.
but you guys really do have the same exact job, so it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for there to be infighting in this scenario. I don't think Florence can really do much on his turn just because he is separated by the wall of water.
Ready action.
Yeah, he'll ready his action just in case something goes down. Victor, that's all you. Let me go ahead and let me roll your bleeding damage real quick.
I would like to kindly remind everyone as well. There is a currently impaled Hassan over there.
Yeah, I know, and he will stay there.
Oh, okay.
That's 7 points of bleeding damage to you, Victor, on your turn.
That's fine. I'm assuming I don't parry that.
No, that doesn't. That would probably like bypass damage reduction type shit.
Yeah, I assume.
You do have
More fun.
deep gashes in your body.
Yeah, sadly.
Nah. I'm gonna. I mean, I guess there is a wall, so I guess no, we can't really do anything about them.
We're again ready actions.
I can, but that's lame.
Well, then have him go fuck up Hassan. I don't know. Or break the wall. Your choice.
How tall is the wall?
It is. There you are. It is a 30-foot long, 10-foot high, and 5-foot thick.
Yeah, you should be able to leap over it because with the long, I don't know the long jump rules off the top of my head, but I think you should be able to just because you're 40 foot, like you're on top of a 40-foot tall tower. So if you wanted to jump over the wall of water, then
I'm gonna use the second ability of my hat.
Okay.
First of all, I'm gonna stand up and turn my back to the enemy, which is usually never a good idea, but I have a different enemy. And I'm gonna activate my second ability, Warrior's Agility. I can dash as a bonus action, which doubles my speed, which would be 45 after standing up.
Mm-hmm.
And while dashing by using this, my jump distance is doubled.
So what's your strength score?
18.
18, so 5 plus. So you have, at base, you have a long jump of 25 feet, but if it's doubled, you have a 50-foot long jump. So yeah, you can for sure leap over.
Yeah, no, I can jump where the fuck I want. I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how yet.
Fuck you, backflips away.
Fuck you, I'm flipping out of here. I'm just trying to think which would be the most, what would be the most fun one to use here. Okay, I think I know. I'm gonna, still blinded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 5 foot forwards. Let's take an AOO.
It is going to be an AOO, but he has disadvantage on the attack because he's restrained.
Perfect. Do your worst.
13 doesn't hit.
No. I'm gonna.
I imagine this is less a focus strike and more flailing.
Just weaving. Weave.
I just roll concentration from just to see if he maintains his thing on Misaki. Yeah. But yeah,
I am going to jump all the way above the wall and prison guard. Which was 35 out of my 50. I also had 5 foot remaining of my movement speed. I'm probably not going to be using that. That's my bonus action. But as my action...
hey, you spot the other Misaki down the hall.
Oh shit, 2 of them.
Which one is the real one now?
It could be anyone. And then I'm going to... Do I keep it simple? Yeah, I don't have an AoE, so actually I gotta keep it simple. Going low again, grass cutting strike. As I go for more ankles.
Go ahead and make your attack.
With pleasure. Plus, I make an attack with my weapon. It's awesome. It's really, really cool, guys. 19.
19 hits.
Perfect. That means that I'm gonna flurry this as well. As I target a specific set of Achilles heels. That is 2d6 plus 7 plus 2d4 plus 4d6 for flurry. 30 Achilles heels damage.
30
and the movement speed is
damage.
cut by half.
I'm
After
gonna have to
having done,
make a... Go ahead and do your thing.
after he jumps over, lands on his feet, he immediately gets into a low stance as he sort of extends and cuts through 2 ankles.
How much health do these guys have?
A lot. I mean, it's a swarm of guards. This is like literally upwards of 20, 30 guards and everything. So I am going to have them...
Unfortunately, after my Sun Spirit, this is chain 1, which is weak.
Make me an intimidation check real quick, because they have been dropped to, I believe, half health, and I usually do it so where regular people have to make a morale check.
Please don't. My charisma is garbage.
Look, no, you're gonna do it, and you know what?
Thank you.
And you know what? Take my will of fire.
Thank you. I had a -1 on my intimidation somehow.
Yeah, use your strength for intimidation. It doesn't make sense to me how you can't.
And then take my will of fire.
Let's go. Doesn't matter. 23.
All right, so they do have 2 ranks of fear, and I would say at this point, they're gonna start running away. Like you can see, they're looking at you in fear as you leap over this. Like picture from a regular person's perspective, you're just doing your job, and then
a dude jumps over the wall. Here,
and then a dude with a like 10-foot long sword leaps over this giant wall of water, like 50 feet, and lands in front of them and like cuts 2 of them down. Yeah, they're about to get ready to run away.
Perfect.
So where?
I don't know, they have this. Like they can go down here, but that just leads back to me.
I mean, they know the way out.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's a wall in the way. Tsuchimato's gonna... What's Tsuchimato gonna do? Where's this wall? No, okay, I don't think he can do anything.
Okay. I think at this point, so Solterra, technically, I'll just be transparent. He has 66 hit points left. However, I just feel like with the way the flow of the fight is going, it's guaranteed how it's going to turn out. So I usually don't like to extend stuff past what's necessary if the result is already going to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to lose. So there's no point in us spending another hour doing this.
Oh, that means I get to get some food.
Yeah, but you can go get stuff if you need to. Um, we end that combat interaction. We just get this time lapse of Solitaire tries to resist your, your bug jutsu and stuff, Sakuna, but you have the clones there and stuff. So eventually he's just a bloody mess as he's on the ground. What are you doing? I think that's the first thing I want to address. He's looking at you. Mm-hmm.
Before, the way I was planning on killing him was killing him slowly, first of all. Nice and painfully. By using clones to keep pinning him.
Mm-hmm.
As he used parasitic touch. Is it touch? Yes. Where I caused like 2 razor blades made of insects and just cut him. And just like for every 1 point of damage Flourish should have had is every 1 cut he does onto his body.
So 66 lash. Okay. I think this is going to be a time lapse where he's like, as you're doing this, you're torturing him and stuff. It's noteworthy because while he is screaming in pain, because he's a human being, you see it looks like he's like desensitized to this for whatever reason. He's looking at you with like, his eyes are wide and bloodshot with fright, but this like strange determination. He's just like, he spits on you. Just this glob of bloody spit onto your chest as he's like, you all don't know what's coming to you. He starts laughing and he's like,
what does Envenom do, may I ask?
Poison damage and like minuses to checks and stuff like that.
Okay, he gets more and more poison as times go by, so it's like twice the pain.
Yeah, his veins are like bulging beneath like his skin and stuff like that, and he's looking at you and he's like, there's a demon in Tartarus and he's waiting for you. You could kill me now, but if you let me go, I'll let you join. You could be justiciars, you could be a god down here. Gods amongst men. Just let me go, I'll put in a good word for you.
If only he knew.
Sakuna is gonna look at him with a smirk on his face as he can feel the bugs inside of him begin working to his chest. I was like, I'm a god. God sounds boring. Sounds boring to be a god. But I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy where I am.
Just listen.
Now.
Listen. Being a god down here is different from anything you understand. You can do anything you want. I can see y'all have earned your suffering. Y'all have earned the will down here.
My hand is going to start slowly closing, and it's me commanding the bugs to crush his heart slowly. And I'm going to say, I already do what I want, where I want, how I want, and just crush his heart for his final breath.
He slumps to the ground as life is leaving his eyes. You hear him whisper, when the cave snake gets to you, you'll wish you took my offer. And then his eyes go blank.
And I'm going to leave the insects to consume his body as a reward for doing so good.
We'll switch down to the rest of you. Masaki, Asuka has commanded you to like sit down as she like takes out her full medical kit. Like you see vials of stuff that you don't understand. Super scientific sort of like kit filled with herbal remedies and scientific instruments, as she's just like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, as he would have sat down, it's very apparent that outside of dealing with the next group, it was a bit tired as the mask on his face begins to crumble away and the breaths slowly drop. Oh, the heavenly breath slowly dropped. When you deal with monsters and demons, not the best question to ask. I could give you a few, but I doubt you want to sit here that long.
Yeah, I'd rather not hear more of your fish stories, so I'm fine. Just try not to... We have a mission, all right? Can't go disemboweling yourself every single time we have a fight.
And more forget that I do have the shark summon. I'm sorry. It's just completely reminded me that I can summon sharks. Anyway, please go
on. She does bring up to you guys. I mean, Sakana at this point is still like torturing Soltaire to death up top on the tower. But Victor, are you here at all?
Nope.
No, okay.
He heard he could get food and he was gone.
Yeah, it's all good. Asuka does bring up to you, Misaki, kind of like, so what are we gonna do with him? As she points over to Husam, the Sand Village Chunin, who is currently trying to like lift himself off of this. He's like basically in like this supply sort of area, so there's like a broken ladder that he's like impaled through right now. He can't really move that well, but yeah, he's currently like bleeding out on top of this this wooden spike, essentially.
Leave him. If he can get himself off and patched, he's earned another day to live.
Like hell, after everything he did to us?
Well, if you have a vendetta you want to go itch, by all means. I have no enjoyment for killing the weak.
There's like a flicker of like respect that you see cross her face when you say that, but she stomps off, and you can kind of just hear in the distance she's yelling at the dude. Where the fuck's my nitroglycerin? It's in 3 small little vials, this like yellowish sort of substance you wouldn't know anything about. Where the fuck did you put it? She starts listing off a whole bunch of chemicals and stuff that she's missing, and yeah, I'll probably give the reins to you guys now. You know, after you're done with all this carnage, what do you what's like the first objective? Are you letting the prison guards go as well? They're like running away.
They're actively fleeing. Misaki isn't bothering to deal with them. Even his clone, if as they would pass, is just like, I don't really care. But yeah, Misaki would say, you all still up to find Mick, what's his face? I don't remember.
I believe the target you guys were picking the optional mission to find is Hiruzen Matabi, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Well, do you all feel willing to search for him, or do we want to just leave? Because frankly, at this point, I can care less. But I do believe there's an office here, so we might be able to track him down.
You see Florence walks over, and he let me pull up my lore real quick because he knows a couple things about this place. Where is it? Yeah, Florence walks up to you guys, and he's just like, well, considering that we entered the Cerberus parts of this this prison, we're in a prison system known as the Cave. It's essentially this prison system in this underground city of Tartarus, kind of like Yomi, if you're familiar with that from the Leaf Village. This is the death row portion of the cave, so it's best we probably get out of here.
I just want to point out that after Scorpion's fully dead, Sakuna and his clones all rush Florence and check him for any injury. like worried brothers.
Yeah, he's brushing you off. I'm fine. Stop. Leave me alone.
He's one unsummon the clones, but just keep some bugs around just to clean them off from any blood. Just clean Florence from any blood, like coddling a little brother.
He just looks irritated as you're cleaning him of, like, the blood on his body and everything.
I will say, as that is happening, Misaki is taking the time to reapply sand armor. And popped a chocolate pill to explain the bit of rolling I just did.
Yeah, make sure to make note of that. Actually, on that note, I'm going to have Asuka make... I'll restrict it to just 4 checks until your next rest. Unless you're resting right now, but she'll try to get rid of some of your ranks of bleeding.
Would be appreciative. Out of combat, it's not nearly as a big thing. I'd be fine with 1 to 2 ranks still left, honestly.
So, how injured are the 2 buddies here? Like how injured does Misaki and Victor look?
Masaki. One moment.
You guys are pretty fucked up. Like, you're not dying, but you took a fair amount of damage.
I'm at 96 health.
Alright.
No. Yeah, Masaki looks about midway. Not too bad, but ain't looking that good. Bit of blood on him. Actually, a fuck ton of blood on him.
Okay. So Sakuna is going to toss both Misaki and Victor 1 chocolate pill and 1 healing scroll to use on themselves.
DC 15, so that passes 3 checks. Hails, yeah.
So you only have 1
chocolate
rank.
pill heals 2d6 plus 5. And the healing scroll will do 4d6 plus 6 hit points. And also removes 2 rank of bleeding or envenom.
Is the healing, it's just 1 healing scroll, right?
Yeah, just 1, so it removes rank of 2 ranks of bleeding.
So you have no ranks of bleeding now. You only have 1 rank of bruised, Misaki.
Cool.
And 4d6 plus 6.
Alright, I'll roll the bit of healing from the pill.
So 17 HP you gain. Chakra, I mean. No.
Hell.
The scroll is HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gain 17 HP.
17 HP, then plus the blood pill, that's plus 15. Ooh.
Yeah. And the chakra is 2d6 plus 6. So you also gain 14 chakra.
96 plus 26. Oh wow. Alright, and then how much chakra?
14.
14?
I'm gonna roll for Victor also.
55.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll type that into Asuka's sheet while we're waiting for Victor to come back. But Asuka basically just always counts as having a basic medicine kit on her. So she has 5 charges that she can basically use to, like, for medicine checks on things like bleeding, that sort of thing.
Okay, and Victor gains 16 HP and removes 2 bleeding. And 14 chakra.
Charges.
S.O.C, I'm assuming you are putting those in for him?
Yeah, I will put that on for him. What was the healing that you said? I know you said you took away his bleeding.
And 16.
16 points of healing? Okay.
Yeah. And 14 chakra. So I'm down to 1 of each. So I grab 3.
What does Victor also gain 14 points of chakra?
Yeah, Victor gains 14 points of chakra, yeah.
Alright, I'll just type that onto his sheet.
I popped a military pill earlier, so I should.
Yeah.
Why?
So you guys are all healed up. Asuka does kind of just respond to, either like Suchiwada or Asuka does respond as Florence is just like spouting off like encyclopedic knowledge of like Tartarus, this underground city. And he's just like, well, in our line of work, I could get arrested anywhere, so I prefer to know where I get put on death row.
Well, seeing as overall we seem all fairly capable still, I have maybe one more use before I start feeling the backlash of... I'll call it a mask. I've never really given it a name. So, with that in mind, do we have a way of locating where he is quickly, or is this a goose chase until we find him? Because
Florence kind of just says, if he's being held captive, I don't know much about this cave snake that they refer to. I would assume he most likely is the ruler or the dictator of this underground city, considering that this is about the only underground city in the shinobi world where the leader is not known. So I would venture to guess that this cave snake probably has his clutches on this Hiruzen Matabi. And if that's the case, then I guess it's not safe either way. We can either decide to compete with God knows how many other groups of people that are trying to become officers, or we can take the shortcut and retrieve this target. Either way, it's going to be dangerous.
Well, I do have a way we can quicken the process. Sakura, you have clones, I can see.
Yeah.
I'm able to produce a clone or two, as well as I have my way of recon, as I showed before. Let's hunker for the moment and allow our tools to do the heavy lifting. Once we have his location or a hint of where he could be, that's when we start moving again.
Alright, that sounds like a good plan. We can do that.
Florence is kind of like the encyclopedic knowledge of this type of area, so he just kind of asks you guys, how far can your clones move? This underground system, from what I understand, is miles upon miles deep. And if he's at the bottom, then, well, we might have to go there ourselves.
My clones aren't restricted by any... What the fuck is up with Drive right now? It's being weird. Oh, hey, it's working again. Let's go! But...
Mine can go 160 feet.
My clones aren't restricted by distance. Though, this guy, as he quickly forms up the paper... A little paper origami.
Mm-hmm.
This guy can go much further, and I can enlist the aid of... gives a playful glare to S.O.C.K, a shark to aid in our search.
Oh, good, more fish. Wonderful. You know, I wake up in the morning and I always wish for the smell of blood, sweat, and decaying fish corpses. So go ahead and do your thing. She kind of huffs and walks off. The only issue with that, though, from what I remember, I believe paper clone, like the clones have like a time limit or something like that, like an hour.
They do last only for an hour. This is correct.
So just, I don't want to just keep saying like, oh, Florence says this, but basically just in this sort of like strategy section, this is really like Florence's whole thing. He like specializes in infiltration. So he basically just kind of says that what I suggest we do is at least try to figure out a way to navigate this underground city. get to the bottom, and then maybe we might not even have to go into whatever depraved torture layer this cave snake runs. Send in your clones, try to get them out.
What about that? I didn't pay attention to his name. The fella up there with the chains. S.O.K, I believe you were the last up there. Does he have anything on him? A map or anything in the office area?
I'll send a clone to go check.
Yeah, you step over the bloody mass that is Soltaire's dead body, and you get to this desk sort of area. Sakana's, your bug clone, hears this like radio that's on top of this this table. It does have maps, but you hear this radio kind of speaking in. Brother, come in. You cut off suddenly. Soltaire.
It'll bring the radio back without pressing the button, and then offer it, and then give it to Ms. Saki.
Ooh.
Soltaire, come in. You failed to report. What's happening?
Is anyone able to mask their voice?
Ooh, let me check.
Soltaire, if you do not
change.
Soltaire, if you don't answer this incident, I will send a troop after you. I know you don't like me checking up on you, but I'm worried.
Yeah, I don't have the change voice Genjutsu, sadly, so just a quick check if anyone here has. Or I guess deception.
Okay. Now this is going to sound creepy as shit, but is there a role I can do where I can make the insects play my vocal cords a bit that changes my voice?
Maybe a little chakra control check.
Yeah, I
Smart
understand why. They're your bugs. I'm sure you got it.
I'll call this
Yeah,
you succeed. You guys see these like centipede, like bug-like shapes moving underneath like the skin of Sakana's throat, and yeah, your voice matches Soltaire's slightly, so it's enough to pass on the radio.
They called me a demon. Well, here you go.
It's gonna grab me and say, everything's good. Sorry, just had to use the bucket.
You didn't answer for a couple minutes. You're usually a lot more punctual. I know I told you that you can't fail us again, but if you keep it up, you'll be able to join the Justiciars, I promise.
I won't be late again. I won't let you down, I promise.
All right. Over and out.
We're out. And he's going to toss back the
Make me a deception check with advantage. This is just going to be against the dude's insight.
I'm also inciting if he believes this.
Yeah.
So just
deception, you said?
Yes, deception.
Good, I have points in that.
With advantage.
With advantage? Oh.
Yeah, it does have advantage, because I'm basically giving you the effects of the voice change jutsu. That's something that Azumi used in the other series, where it gives you advantage on impersonating people.
I went keep 2. Oops.
Okay,
yeah, it's
all
fine.
right.
21.
Yeah, so
22.
22.
22.
Yeah.
22.
Haha! I beat his insight score, so I know it.
Yeah, so he fully believes that his apparently younger brother is on the other end of the radio.
Well, at least we know they're not gonna send any more our way for a while.
We did let those guards go, though.
They probably did.
How fast does the guard travel?
Oh no.
It's been at least a couple minutes since then, so I don't know the exact distance, but they're gone for sure. They would have been using their
Okay.
action to dash, just basically.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, guys. Oh,
Eh.
because my bugs can move 40 on a good day. On a bad day, I should say, actually.
Yeah, no, it's only because it's been at least, at minimum, 10 minutes since the fight ended, since it was like the whole thing of
Okay.
you guys discussing and then S.O.K healing Masaki.
Alright.
That's why I was asking you guys, are you guys letting them go?
Yeah.
We'll go hunting for the person we need.
Well,
I say so.
Well, with the expertise of Florence, I'm sure locating him won't be too hard. I still suggest we send clones and whatnot ahead to try to avoid more troubling areas.
Lawrence kind of puffs up and he's like, yes, with my expertise, I will lead you all through the abyss.
You said a proud Sakuna.
All right, children, follow along the leader as he starts marching.
And we'll follow. So, the clones can only last up to a minute, my clones, but they have like 160 foot to move. So, they're gone by now.
Yeah. Masaki's clone will just kind of follow for the town. He'll act as rear guard while he's still here. But I'm assuming by the time we get to the next area, it might be long enough for him to have to dissipate.
All right, let me see here. Music's not too loud for you guys, is it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I will say, how much more are we trying to do?
That depends on how long you guys are. I was going to do just a little bit of exploration, but we can also end it here if that's more. I think actually we'll probably just
say
end it here.
end here. Yeah, just because Uzi isn't here, and I feel like if he was going to be back, around now is when he would have.
Yeah, because some stuff usually happens for some stuff might happen for this exploration. So, as we wrap up this session of thrilling combat, I want to do a thing where Victor's healed now because of Sakuna, but a couple, like just a small part of the wound is still open. So you guys are trudging through this corridor, and he kind of has to shuffle out of the way of something, and he bumps his shoulder against the wall. And as you guys walk past this hallway, this stone hallway, the camera kind of focuses on the ground where his blood splattered onto the ground. And that same symbol that was on Shoji's chest, this like spectral Oni mask wreathed in flames, his blood splatter literally molds into that shape, and then the screen cuts to black and Scorched Earth shows up on the screen.
Very, very fun.